Hello.
Hey, everybody.
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 Oh,
Nobody. It's us. Hey, Susie. Hey, Teresa.
Hey, Dawn. Hi, Susie.
hey, John. Hey, Teresa. Hi, Yarn. Uh,
Hey, Yorny.
one here. Hi, Yarn. Uh-oh. I left the sound loud.
We got one person here.
Hi, one person.
Unless that was you, Susie, logging in.
No. I mean, I'm already.
Oh, it's little
Debbie.
Debbie.
Hello, little Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
How come I don't look blue on my own station?
Don't know.
Come what?
Because you're the hostess.
When I'm looking, I don't even see
You're the hostess with the mostest.
the hostess. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, my phone, no, it was the water bill, which is usually my least expensive bill. It comes and it says that I have consumed. We were only in this house like 4 days last month. It said I consumed more than any other time in my life. Okay. So I called about it and she said, oh, adding up all these gallons is more than you used in the whole last year. And I said, that's not possible. She goes, well, it's possible if you have a leak. And so I went, I'm looking around. There's no leak in the house. Now she said, put some dye in the toilet and see if it comes down. Now a little itty bitty bit came down, and Tony said that's normal for a little bit of water to go into your toilet bowl.
But you don't hear your toilet running and
No.
running. So no.
And then he said, what would 3 drops, like every flush, cost you? If you think about it, it shouldn't cost you like 12 times the normal amount of water.
No.
And so they sent a technician out. Oh, you're welcome, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. They sent a technician to the house to look around, and he said he didn't put a new meter in. He put a new transmitter so they could read it easier from the street. So I said to her, can I just get a new meter? And they said no. And she said, I need to hire a plumber. I need to hire the plumber to go poking around in the pipe outside. Do you know what they would want to do? I know what they would want to do, because the last time I did that, they wanted to change it out. Because if they can create like chaos in your life. I mean, I'd rather pay $100 extra a month than pay $12,000 to get the pipe fixed.
You know, they changed. Hey, Tracy, they changed everybody's meters here to those, and everybody's water bills were like $1,000, $1,500. It like they were so malfunctioned, it was horrible.
Oh wow. Tony said he had the company come and they had changed at his house like 3 times in the last several years. I mean, like, because he kept saying the one time they gave him a bill that said he added up the cubic footage. He said, I could have filled up my yard 8 feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he said it was a lot of water that they charged me for. I said, did you complain about it? He goes, nah.
Oh, gee.
Of course not, Tony.
Of course not. So I said to the woman, I go, so the technician said, hi, Jeffrey. So the technician said, there's no leak. Your sewer, water, and road taxes are 33 to 36. Well, this one was 161, which isn't like, it used to be $20. Then they started charging us for like the sewer, and so like there's probably, this is the weird thing. 2 bills ago, I had my water bill was $4, and the rest of the bill, it was like $44. So $4 of that bill was water. And now all of a sudden it's 160. It's like something's really wrong. And we were only here like 2 weekends, and quick work. Like we got here, we got our mail, we put out whatever like trash, and then we left.
Right. Well, usually here, our water and our sewer bill is about the same, because it all comes together because, intake, output, kind of thing. But then we have garbage, mosquito, stuff like that.
We have to pay for extra garbage. And our taxes are nearly 10,000. So, that should cover the roads and all the other stuff, all the other fun things
Yeah.
that the city needs.
So Tracy, do you want to come up and craft with us or whatever you're going to do?
She said she had. You got your crafty stuff ready? You want to come?
Little
You can
Debbie,
put
you got crafty stuff. Come on up.
You can put the link in the chat and then
Sure.
take it out after.
I have
Little Debbie, you want to come up?
managing editor. Help me do it. What do I do? I'm scared I'm going to do
I get it.
settings. Is it under set? You'll do it. She's.
Mm. No, stop it.
Oh crap.
Stop it.
Wow. Try to eat your nose.
Yeah, she won't though.
She's doing laundry, says Debbie.
You do, Debbie, you always busy, girl. Do you rest?
All right. Since I'm in New Jersey, I still have a scarf.
Oh, good.
Cool.
You've eaten already.
I keep thinking the dog is in the doorway, but it's the vacuum cleaner. The vacuum cleaner keeps the dogs out.
Uh-huh.
If I park.
You can just click on that link, Tracy.
Okay. So at this point, they said because I don't have a necessarily leak, they're not going to give me a credit, which makes almost no sense because obviously, but if it's a billing error or their machine is broken, they won't give a credit, but they'll only give a credit if I have a leak. That makes the opposite of sense.
Hi, Tracy.
How you doing?
We just see the top of your head, just so
Put the
you know.
camera down a little.
I have to fix it. Give me a second. Let's see. Let's see if this helps.
Do you want to take it off? Can people? Do
There,
people
is that
just pop
better?
up? Yeah, we see your face now. What are you making? Crafty Nana Tracy.
I am working on making like 15 of these little miniature envelope embellishments.
Cute.
How cute.
So they're
Yeah.
little envelopes for gifts, so like jewelry, or what is it for?
Well, you put them on like
Craft? Oh,
packages. You can use them in your journal, or
scrapbooky kind.
you can make them for like a card front or something like that.
Okay. I know that there's like super talented people we've met here who do the paper crafts, and I used to do more like mixed media stuff back when I lived. I was gonna say when I lived in New York City, I turned my little dining area that was like 8x8 into a studio, and I used to make stuff there.
Nice. Mixed media is awesome. I do a lot with stamping and stuff, but I haven't gotten into all the rest. You know, I have enough addictions.
My dad, when he was around, he used to get me the cutting room floor, like the lace or the pieces of satin. So I could do like just the little edges that they weren't using in the bridal gown industry. So he kept saying, well, I asked him to make you a bag, and he came home with like a huge bag. And I made quite a bit of stuff with that, and I still have more. And my husband thinks I should throw it away, but I don't want to.
Never throw the stuff away.
I used to put lace even when I did ceramics. Like I used to roll the lace onto the clay and take it off, and it would leave a lace pattern. That was fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Any of you guys started with that gel plate printing yet?
Plate?
Yeah.
Gel plate? Yeah.
Oh, that stuff there, that looks like that's fun. Is it fun?
It's addicting. Yeah.
And what
What
is
is
it?
that?
Nice.
What but like
It's
what?
like a it's not silicone, but it's like a jelly piece of stuff. You put it on the thing and you put your colors on it
Oh,
and you roll it with a brayer and then put your cardstock on it or your paper on it and it
Oh.
makes it decorative.
Yeah,
And
you
put
can,
your-
from what I understand, you can do the, like, lay the lace down on the paint and then pull that up and then pull, it just looks like a fascinating thing.
Yeah, it is. It's addicting too.
I would like
I could
to.
sit there and do it all day.
I would. You know how like I saw somebody to do decoupage on furniture, and I've seen people that refinish furniture with just paint, but I've also seen it where they put this clay into these like little molds, and then they kind of attach it to the front of the furniture, and then they paint it in like different colors, and it's always looks so good when other people do it, and when I do it, I go, oh, I don't know.
But you never like your own work, no matter who you are. It's never going
Right.
to be good enough.
Yeah.
Less is more, and you just stop.
Sometimes I finish something and I go, well, that looks good, and then I usually go back 100 times. Oh, I didn't put enough there. And when we got married, I had made a wedding orange, but we did use it in the barn. And I was like sponging it different colors, and I hung fake like vines all over it, and then I had lights going around it, and it's kind of crafty. And then I stuck flowers that were like sort of look at the name of that. It's like a vine that's purple. You know, the little flower pieces come down.
See, I can't do flowers for nothing. You put me near a flower, I could put one in a vase.
Well, I remember taking like one class in flower arranging, and it's, you know, I learned enough that I know that it's like too expensive for me to. It's way too expensive of a craft for me, and because
It
I'm
is.
so like, I'll say, since I was reselling, I became cluttered. It's like it doesn't really look nice on a. I mean, I have one windowsill that I put plants on here. Anyway, I just have to tackle. I think the day I become super organized and very orderly, clean, like, I mean, I clean off my counters, but then I put stuff right back on. So the day I have room for flower
Don't we
arrangement,
all?
except maybe on the dining room table or the dining room window, there's going to be room. Anyway.
Let me send the thing out. I don't know if Anitra wants to come. Who else? Jane said she may come.
The garden in Pennsylvania has a lot of flowers. So if the dahlias go back and grow, I'll have like flowers to cut, which would be nice.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Fresh flowers.
Yeah.
Can't get
Sabrina.
that out here.
Where are you?
I'm in Arizona in the middle of the dang desert, like
Oh.
southwest corner.
So you could do just
In the middle of the dang desert. Like
Hey, Carol.
Hey, Carol.
somebody's. I just heard an echo of sound.
I did. I'm sending the
that was
link to
me.
Sabrina.
Okay.
You're sending it to me? I don't need it.
I said Sabrina.
Oh, Sabrina.
Uh,
It's Sabrina. Now I was watching somebody do decoupage where they were separating the napkins, and then they would put. Okay, this is something you could sell, Dawn. She bought a frame with glass at Goodwill or a thrift shop. So she took the glass out, cleaned it, and then she got a napkin that she really thought was pretty, like a Victorian looking napkin.
Mhm.
And she happened to pick swans because she said the swans sell out like hotcakes. So she she kind of sketched on the other side of the glass with a dry erase marker,
Uh-huh.
like where like the outline of the song she wanted it to be, and she sprayed vinegar down, and then that silver paint that makes it look like mercury glass, and
Uh-huh.
on the edges, and she left the middle part where she had, marked out like empty, and then she decoupaged this one in the middle, and she ripped the edges, she wet the edges and like ripped them off, and she had a kind of decoupage that she used. And then she painted the frame itself with milk paint, and
Hey, Kevin.
it sounds like a lot of work. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
And then she put milk paint on the edge of the frame, and she
Okay.
looked like kind of farmhouse-ish or shabby chic, but it looked kind of cool. Look at my teeth. And
Okay.
she said, I don't pass up a frame ever because I'm selling them like for $75 at my store,
Oh, wow.
at my booth.
Nice.
So she said it's great for profit because you sometimes can get frames. She goes, even if I paid $10, I'm still going to make money.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin, it must be freezing where you're at because Jane was in here earlier today. She's from Canada, and she said it was 41 below where she's at.
No.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's like Arctic Circle. I want to see an aurora
I
borealis
know.
every night kind of weather. Oh,
Can you imagine? I can't even imagine.
No.
I cannot imagine it. No.
And I said, is that the same as Fahrenheit? And she says, well, when you get to that point, it is. So,
Yeah, there's a certain part where it starts being really similar. And I was always joking around. I go, it's minus 31 and then it's minus 40, isn't it just still too darn cold? It's just like at some point.
right. And then she said she was going grocery shopping. And I'm thinking,
Why?
why? I
She-
know. It'll be fine. I just have to warm up the car.
She looked like she was not that far from some stores. I saw some pictures from her yard. And it was like diagonal, catty corner across the street. There might have been something like
okay.
walk to. But yeah, I would, if it was that kind of cold,
Right.
I would wear almost like ski goggles.
Kevin's cold. He said, bro.
Great.
Yeah, I mean,
Carol, did you want to come up and craft with us?
Carol, are you working? Kevin, do you have any crafts you want to do? I'm crocheting and talking. Talking is a good craft.
Well, I don't think she's crocheting anybody. I think she's just
Talking.
I made at least 10 stitches. Don't.
10 stitches. At
Well,
that
I
rate, you get it ready
my
by
whole
spring.
thing.
Look, this will be my. I was ready to like frog it and start to make something else. When you showed me that picture of the woman who made a big square, she's waiting on a grocery door, and then okay, so the square was like cat a corner, and then she went out from each side. Made a big wrap. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
that was so beautiful. I mean, but she kind of used some fancy stitchery and a lot of different colors in the one that was in the bag. Quite frankly, all I do lately is go to the recycle or go to the supermarket or maybe the thrift shop. I don't need fancy clothes to go to the store. We go to like Walmart or Lowe's. We hardly, we were invited to go to like some musical rehearsals. It's so far away and it's dark. So we don't go. But it's kind of cute. It's bluegrass music.
Oh, nice.
Oh, neat.
We'll go again. Maybe when the weather changes. Maybe when, I don't know. I've mixed them. If we went this time of year before the time change, we'd be driving in the dark. And then when we went the time right before the time change, it was sun like blinding in our eyes as the sun was setting because we're going up a mountain and I honestly thought, how can you drive? Pull over. pull over and wait for the sun to set. It's gonna set in like 2 minutes. It was bad. We couldn't see. They have to come up with a better visor thing that you could pull down and not blind yourself with that sun. It probably isn't that complicated. Someone should patent something. Do it quick.
Get busy. That's your thing. Patent it. Quick.
Shoot.
Low winter sun. I don't like it. I could
No,
live
I
with
don't
sun.
either. Because whenever we would come home from work, that's when I was working, that's when it would be so bad.
Yep. And then if I was really lucky, I could get it both ways. Coming in.
Yeah. Yep.
Because there's like I always seem to, well, I've always lived in hilly areas. So like you come over a little bit of hill and you're like that.
Yeah, me too.
Teresa, I also have a Yorkie. Mine's a little 3-pound male.
I thought she was going to be 6 pounds, but she's exceeded that.
And my boy thinks he's as big as a locomotive. It's funny.
They do.
Oh,
Look at his little gross self.
Can you show him to us?
Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me tack this little word thing down and then I'll grab him and show him to you. Hold on just a second.
Okay. Oh, so is Carol. Oh, no, she has a little wrench. I gave
Maybe when she gets the groceries, Carol can
Where you
come.
going? Here? Oh. Hey, is the coffee thing still open in there? That, of course, that's what you would say.
I'm going to go grab him. Hold on.
Okay.
No,
Why you don't want to bet?
I don't know.
Because you know I'm right.
I don't know. I don't know that.
I know.
Beat you up. Beat you up. Here he is.
Oh,
Oh, he's so cute.
adorable.
What's his name? Oh, he's adorable. Oh,
His
he's so
name is
fun.
Giovanni.
Jovan?
Giovanni.
Oh, Giovanni.
Yep.
Like an Italian dog.
Yeah.
He's really, really, look at his face. Look at the way they did the cut. It's cute.
Yeah. He just got back from the groomer day before yesterday. So, boy, if you don't be still. See,
kind of-
he's just little. See how small he is?
He's the size of a bird lens. I'm thinking in terms of camera equipment. These 4, actually, they're closer to 5 pounds. But
Yeah, he weighs probably, he's mostly hair, but he probably weighs about 3 pounds. He's just little bitty.
really, well, he
Yeah.
seems like he's got a big personality for a teeny tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is not timid at all. He's definitely a male carrier.
Does
I
he
don't be growling.
I was going to ask if he barks and growls. Does he try to do ankle biting or is?
No, he'd get in big trouble for that. He went
Okay.
through a biting phase for about 1.5 years, and Mama had to kind of put the law down to him, and he hasn't offered to do it since. But because like he bit me like 15 times in 1 year, and I was like, oh no, your fangs belong in your mouth, not on my skin, dude.
Right.
So, but he's good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like Norton went through a very nippy phase, and he had very sharp, like little puppy teeth, and he ripped my pants. He would be like, and I was watching all the YouTubes on how to correct a dog from doing it. I mean, if I was in the house, I would try to give him something he could chew on, but some people were saying if you put him in like a lock, like hold him with your arm and like correct him, it's hard.
You're right, Carol. I don't understand.
Oh, grocery delivery meaning like if it's 41
Or
below
Jen.
zero.
Yeah, I would have.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, she didn't do delivered. She was going to get it herself.
Not
Wow.
me.
You know,
You want to come up, Carol?
when it's probably like 30 degrees, they're walking around without a coat. I'm just thinking they're so used to the cold. Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my husband and son do that. My son wears shorts until it's 32.
I still see in Pennsylvania, you always see somebody who's wearing like a sweatshirt and shorts, and it's like, why? It's so cold.
Garrett used to
I'd
wear
be
shorts
freezing
all year
myself.
round until he had his surgery, and then now he's always cold.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, I would totally. I mean, even the other day, like we had to go to the store. It was pouring rain, and I thought today's a really good day to get groceries delivered.
Nope.
But we kind of like to pick out our own stuff because I honestly I don't know what I'm going to buy when it comes to the meat. I want to make sure the meat looks right, and I don't want someone else picking it out. And I also want to know like the prices because we try to we treat ourselves to having beef at least like once a week, but I don't really want it to be.
Right.
I want it to be close to $10, and it's hard to find. So
Tell me about
if
it.
you don't tell the right person, they might pick out a $20 steak for each of us. No way. That I can't have that. I mean, that's if I was. I don't know. I'm reminiscing to the good old days, like when it was 2019, and you could go out to like Outback Steakhouse and get like a $20 steak there. No longer.
I wonder what it is now over there.
They have prices on the menus. If you have one near you, you could look it up. Like where we move or are moving to, you know, we're trying to close down this house. There's one near here, but I haven't seen one over there. But I also wasn't really looking. I saw they had a Texas Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there seems to be an awful lot of Cracker Barrels, and we don't per se like that place.
I don't like Cracker Barrel.
So we're not
at
gonna eat there.
I like to go through their shop sometimes, but I'm not.
Yeah,
a big,
I like their shop.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of their food.
In some ways, like the Texas Roadhouse food. I mean, around here, I would say, why are you going to a chain restaurant? If they have a lot of nice like small Italian restaurants here run by families for ages.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's sort of it doesn't pay to go to Olive Garden when you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place called Josanna, and the prices are the same, and the portions are big, and the guy sings opera.
Oh wow!
I mean, not a lot, but like if it's your birthday, he'll sing in an operatic voice, like "Happy birthday to you." It's funny, and he does that at least once a sitting. Now I have to count.
Dang. Me and these gemstones, you guys. I'm sorry for my outburst.
Let's see.
That was an outburst. Wow.
I bet his opera singing is better than Teresa's singing.
Just a little.
Excuse me. That was hurtful.
Hurtful?
I love you.
No, I don't anymore.
You're purposely saying okay.
Hey, Mama Quilter.
Hey, Mama Quilter.
Hi. Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter. How you doing? Are you quilting tonight? Can you quilt on? Want to quilt on camera?
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie. How you doing?
Hey, Angie. Angie, I'm so glad you're feeling better, hon.
Oh, yeah.
I read on her community page that you were taking it easy. Was it yesterday or today? One of these days. Not going to shots. So I'm glad to see you here. Have you been crafting anything, Angie? You want to come up? You don't have to really craft. if you want to talk. You're getting a binding ready? Okay.
I can remember. Really?
All right. It's like when you go to the bathroom a lot, a symptom of diabetes.
Yes. Hi, Jessica. Thank you for sharing this out.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. Thank you. Yeah. It seems like every half hour for my husband.
That or it
Well,
could
it
be
also
infection.
could be a UTI.
I don't know. He doesn't like me to talk about it to him or to anybody. So,
Oh, okay. I know. I thought you were talking about yourself.
Yeah, me
Oh.
too.
no.
Well, certainly
was-
not on YouTube.
There was like a while.
I know, right?
I think like when I was drinking a lot of these, thank you. When I was drinking like a lot of those bottled iced teas, they made me feel like I had to go to the bathroom every 20 minutes. Because it was just like during the summer, I was drinking a lot of like liquids,
Give me a Coca,
but not now.
please. I think I'm
Okay.
going to have to do this thing
Angie's
later.
saying she
Knock it
stood for
out.
5 minutes, 13 seconds, and did 3 intervals.
Very good, Angie.
That's
That's
good.
exciting.
Before that, you
Wow. Congrats, girl.
good.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I hope you continue your progress.
Yarn. What do you have? Don't look at me all cute.
I have some yarn in my mouth.
Thank you.
Let me talk for yarn.
Come on.
I'm getting the Aurora Borealis notifications.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Open. Open.
Bye, Mama Quilta.
Oh, okay. Take care, Deb.
Bye, Deb.
Thank you. Appreciate it. She gave the thumbs up. Yay. Well, it appears that there's 6 people paying attention to us.
Well, those 6 people are a blessing to have around.
Yeah,
I
well,
want to know what little Debbie had for dinner tonight.
I don't know. Oh, Jessica's saying she made wreaths out of her Easter wreath. One was an Easter wreath. Out of
Oh, cool, Jessica.
That's cool. I mean, I like the idea of
What'd
recycling.
she do?
I don't know.
Who? Oh,
Tracy.
she had
Tracy
bleeped
spoke.
out a couple times. Like, not bad, but maybe she lost
Oh.
a signal. She can't
She-
be getting snow out in Arizona.
Crafting, Angie. Making some.
That
Hi, Ann.
sounds good.
Hi, Ann. Art.
Hi, Ann.
Do you want to come up? She said she's here and listening. All right. Just let us know.
I was going to look for something. I can't remember what I was going to look for. Why
Thumbnail?
does the brain not work?
Thumbnail? Thumbnail.
No, yeah, I got to do that. Susie, remind me to do your thumbnail, Susie.
My thumbnail?
Were we in your doghouse last week or mine?
I don't know.
Ah,
I mean, I have no idea.
There she is.
It's
I guess
kind
I'm
of
going to look, Susie.
it's kind of the same for me, if you know what I mean. I used to go online more in the past, and there was a time when you said it's like a year, and so like if you were on for 4 hours one day, it drops off. Like if the year went by.
Right.
At one time, they told me I had a lot of minutes, and then the last time I looked, it was hardly any. And I was like, oh, well, that's much different.
Just let your computer run all night with your channel.
And then, Oh, you mean it?
A light
doesn't-
would drive me crazy.
But doesn't it matter about the people that would like come in?
No, you just you make a playlist and you play your playlist. Nobody's going to come
Does
in.
it work
I'm
for
talking about
yourself?
playing to get watch hours.
Do you know I didn't I looked everywhere on how to do it on the iPad and I couldn't figure it out. How to make it. Maybe that could be a whole video for one of you, an instructional video of how to make a playlist. And you'll be surprised how many people would watch it. I would.
Angie wants to know if you were looking for something for your craft project on
For me,
your phone.
I was going to look to see when the last doghouse was. So Susie, it was on the 23rd on yours. So that must mean last week was mine. So this week must be yours.
Mine. I'm getting so much. Well, it's very exciting, that dog.
It's exciting.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I went to the booth, so I have to make a video of the booth. Nothing exciting going on at the house. We have pylons, a little bit of lumber. We have a dumpster and a porta potty.
I think every time you tell me, I hear one more thing at least.
Well, the porta potty was the last thing. So I would figure, hey, they got a porta potty. Maybe they're ready to start. No.
Do they keep it locked up? They must,
What?
right? Because you don't want people just walking down the street and
The
using
porta, I don't care. I don't have to use it.
I don't have to clean it. I don't care.
it. Okay.
They get those trucks to come and clean them.
I knew somebody that did that, like delivered and retrieved.
Ew.
I know.
Susie, you're gonna have to send me the link of that stuff you were talking about with the napkins and stuff.
Stop it.
I don't even remember now. It had to be YouTube because it was too long to be something. I think it was too long to be something on Threads or Facebook. So
Okay.
yeah, it was a full-fledged it was a woman who said you'll never not buy a frame again, something like that.
Okay.
Or I'm never going to pass a frame by. So, and I don't know if you could just search decoupage frames and see if it pops up. Maybe
I'm going to have to make these when I'm by myself because you have to count and I can't count.
It's hard to count. I counted the row before. Should I just leave here and look for you?
No, you're good. I'm going to finish my face scrubbies. Angie, if you're out this way, let me see what day she said that was. I think March 26th. We having our spring fling at the booth. So I was trying to make like some face scrubbies, some disc scrubbies, things like that. Bye, Jessica.
Bye, Jessica.
Jessica. Dawn, did you read what Angie said? She said, Dawn, when I worked at the bank, when the contractors would started building a house, they had a certain amount of days to build it or they got fined.
Oh,
Fined.
wow.
I read it first time as fired, but they got fined.
Fined, yeah. Well, he says they had originally said the end of
January.
April.
No.
Yeah, no.
When you started this whole thing, it was January.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
Yeah, I guess so. It's the middle of February.
Right? March 29th.
She's
on a
gonna.
Saturday. And she usually has like
Gave you?
it's fine. I mean, she usually has like hot dogs and different things like that.
Is she giving them out for free or you have to buy them?
No, it's for free.
That's nice.
You get a drink, a hot dog, you get a bag of chips or something.
That's real nice.
So look at my little bookmark.
I love that. They're cute.
Maybe I'll make some of those. I can bring some of those. What color should I make?
Pink.
Pink? No.
Pink, red, mauve, or hearts. Well, I would do.
I have plenty of this pink.
There you go.
That's nice.
Red.
Can you do them with a different pattern? Do they have to be hearts?
No, they have other stuff.
I met one woman.
I'll make a few hearts and then I'll make a few other things.
Like, I don't think that hearts are just Valentine's Day. And you could, a lot of people someone was talking about red, and someone said, "Oh, well, Valentine's Day has passed." I think it was Jane who said that today. When I was like posting jewelry on Poshmark, I sold the most red stuff in March for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And I sort of remember that. Like, I thought, why is anybody going to be buying red? Valentine's Day was last month. I sold a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, but now it's starting to get wedding season, so they start buying the hearts and all that for wedding season.
Okay.
Wedding
And
season
yeah,
is in June, May to June.
Yeah.
but the red clothes and the red jewelry, I think like sometimes people might get money for Valentine's, and they think, well, if my husband gave me this money, I might as well buy a heart. I don't know. Maybe not. But I know some people who don't like hearts because maybe they're
My husband gave me money for Valentine's Day. I'd laugh him out the room. I'd probably buy a shark because he doesn't give me anything for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I don't either, Teresa, but
I used to, but
I would take money, Teresa. I most certainly would.
I told
Yeah, I'd laugh out loud though.
I told my husband to not buy me a candy heart like he usually does. And he's like, why? I go, because they put like 5 pieces of chocolate in it, and you're paying double or triple. I said, just give me a bag of Hershey Kisses. And
Right.
what do you mean? I go,
Right.
like this. And then I put it in the shopping cart. I basically bought my own gift.
Right. Oh, you know what I used to love? Look, I don't know if y'all get that there because it's a local candy. The Gold Bricks, Elmer's Gold Bricks. Well, they make them here, but they gotten a little waxy compared to what they used to be. But anyway, they sell the big egg, and there's a bunch of little square egg, like square pieces in the big egg. Those are the best. But Garrett loves the Gold Brick. See these trains? They're making me crazy.
Oh, okay. Angie's saying she loves them too.
You
The
like
Gold
them?
Brick.
Yeah. Don't you find they a little bit more waxy than like they're not as good as they used to be, Angie?
Nothing tastes as good as it used to taste. Oh my God. Did you ever try like even those packaged cakes? Like, I don't know. They just don't taste. We had ring ding. No, what do we have? Oh, we had the funny bones. They had like no flavor. But that was the couple days I don't think I had a lot of flavor going on in my mouth. It wore off. I mean, I could start to taste by that night again. But I had like a while where everything tasted like, this doesn't taste that good. That doesn't taste that good.
Right.
And it had like no flavor.
Oh, that's cute, Tracy. I'll be right back.
Hey.
Gotta let the dog out.
It's cute. She's frozen.
Cute.
But yeah, even over time, like when we were little kids, well, we had different capacities for sweetness, I suppose, as well. But I remember they had a snack cake called the Suzy Cube, and I liked it because it had extra like icing in the middle, but the icing tasted good. And now I bet if I bought that, I think it tastes nasty.
Right.
But-
Well, but I think too your taste buds change.
Right. I mean, I used to love, was it Twinkies? And then I liked Yodels. That kind of stuff. Then we try it again and they don't taste the same.
Right.
But when you were saying, oh, Dove chocolate's really good. Yeah, it is. The Dove is nice and smooth.
Do you guys like that Lindt? Lindt? Lindt
I like-
chocolate?
Yeah, it's good.
I like the dark chocolate ones of those, and my husband, he prefers the milk. But
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the milk chocolate.
I give away all the ones that are like I taste a white one. I bought a big mixed bag of them. They were really on a good sale somewhere. And I just dropped off all the ones that weren't the milk or the dark chocolate at my neighbor's house.
Yeah, there you go. Share that stuff, right?
Yeah. And she was like, thank you. I'm like, no problem. And like, she has chickens, so it's good to make friends with my Amish neighbor.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah. You guys, I used to have chickens, and it was funny because I got them when they were little itty bitty chicks, and then they got to be adults, and I'd go out in the yard and pick them up and carry them around like babies.
Oh Lord.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
There was a guy made a video today, and I watched it, and he said, other people were commenting. He said that he feels a lot of the egg shortage is overblown because they took out, there was 1.5 billion egg laying chickens commercially. That's a lot. And they took away 14 million, which is a lot, but he said it's really a drop in the bucket compared to the 1.5 billion that are still working.
Mm-hmm.
He said, so there's enough for supply. But he goes, and the avian flu's been around every winter because that's when the birds migrate, and the birds are the ones that are spreading it, the migrating. So he thinks it's really, really overblown, that it's just a way for like, it's called fear and consumption. Remember the toilet paper thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So nobody, it's like somebody catches when, and it was also the hand sanitizer stuff. That stuff went way before. Like
Right.
the first, as soon as they announced that was an issue, there was no more hand sanitizer. And I remember looking for hand sanitizer before I really had heard that virus came to the United States. And I thought, isn't it weird? Like, I can't get hand sanitizer anywhere. And then pretty much the next week, I heard that there was like one case, then it was like 4 cases in my state, and it just kept multiplying. Because, I live in New Jersey, and there's a lot of people. Like, you can't really get away from people in New Jersey. Oh, really? A good old-fashioned burger? My tastes have changed anyway, because I used to hate fish, and now I like fish. I mean, and I do like a burger now. I was never that fond of them, and now I like them. Yeah, they're blowing.
You're right, Angie.
I mean, it can spread to mammals, and they've had a few cases of it spreading to the vets that were checking the flocks. So that's pretty scary. Because now if like a few humans have it, once a few humans have something, that's the end. But he was saying, if the chickens are out, like, why isn't the price of chicken meat out? And then someone proposed the chickens that they raise for meat are different than the chickens they raise for eggs.
Huh.
So, and there's no shortage of those chickens. So he feels if there's but like if they're just killing flocks to stave off like spread of infection, he said they would kill the meat chickens too, and they're not. So yeah, Debbie, we're talking about some people are thinking that the egg shortage shouldn't be as bad. I think people are hoarding eggs, kind of.
You think so?
I think.
Wait, Thomas says, "Can we have egg salad?" I went,
there was a brand of egg that was supposed to be $4.99 in my store, and Tony was like, "How did we get that the last time we went?" And I said, "It was there. I just took it. I didn't even need eggs. I didn't think I needed eggs." I go, "But if we made an omelet or if we made fried eggs, and then I ran out of that one carton, I'd be like really mad I didn't get the $5 one." And it was sort of like we noticed all the shelves were empty according to price. Like the $5 eggs were all gone. Then the $7 eggs were all gone. And then all that was left over was like the 10, the 9 and 10 and $16 eggs. It's like, wow.
They
It
had
don't
those-
even cost that much to feed a chicken, for heaven's sakes, to charge that much for a dozen eggs. Ugh.
I mean, people were saying like to have your own chickens is way more money than to just buy eggs. But I guess once you have your coop, and if you have the breeder boxes, and you know, you feed is expensive now, but it's still like I don't know. It's still nice to have fresh eggs, and it would be. I would think of them as like pets anyway.
Yeah, I won't buy them. I refuse to pay that.
But do your eggs? I mean, do your chickens lay eggs, or you don't have?
I
them?
don't have my girls no more. I
Oh.
sent them to, believe it or not, I sent them to a place where they were living like with 40 other chickens in a mobile home that was set up just for chickens with AC and all that. I was like, you girls are retiring. Cool.
Okay.
It was kind of like a refuge, you know, and they were commenting on how friendly and outgoing my girls were because they were used to being carried around, treated like babies, you know?
right.
Well, it's nice. I feel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It says
That's how
she doesn't
it
like
is,
eggs
so.
anyway. Well, when I'm doing like a more keto oriented diet, I like to have eggs. I mean, what I do is mostly I use them for hard boiling. And I was listening to a carnivore lady who she goes, I haven't had bread, sugar, or even vegetables, and like for over a dozen years. She looks phenomenal, this girl. She looks really fit. She said she had like a lot of inflammation, and she was pretty overweight, and she lost a lot of weight by just doing a carnivore. But she said you have to eat the right amount of stuff. Like you have to have enough. Like you can't just eat 4 ounces of meat. You have to eat almost a pound, and that's expensive.
Mhm.
I don't know how people do a pound of meat a day. I mean, I suppose you could just what she said she does with her chuck roasts is she just puts it in the crock pot with nothing. She just puts like salt and pepper on it. And she doesn't put any liquid. She just cooks it for 8 hours on low. And she says it comes out great. And I'm like, well, good for you, lady. And there was somebody else saying they put butter on the meat. It sounds like it has. It sounds like intuitive for like what we were told our whole lives. But
Yeah.
if you see how these people look, amazing. I'm just like, I just wish they would come up with a diet where it's like all carbohydrate and nothing else. I'd probably be happier. If I could wake up and eat a bagel and then like, you know, have bread and butter. Cereal. I have just stopped eating. The only cereal, it's not it's hot cooked cereal. I still make oatmeal, but I stopped buying Cheerios and flakes because it's just a lot of money. I'd rather if you start eating oatmeal instead of regular cereals that are crunchy, you can save a lot of money. And I
like
switched.
oatmeal.
You like it or you don't?
I do.
Yeah, I like it. And instead of drinking like 4 cups of coffee, I drink 1 coffee. If I do, today I didn't have any. And I just drank tea.
I drink 1 coffee. It just happens to be 30 ounces.
Well, this is my container. It's like
Oh, I just put mine over there. Mine is big.
I my cup, I was looking for 20-ounce cups because someone was saying you drink 20 ounce. I go, I usually drink 20. That's
Right?
why. But I stopped doing it. You can't do oatmeal, but you do eat grits. Okay. I used to like something that was like grits. They called it farina, I think.
Ew.
Cream of
Like
wheat.
cream of wheat. Ew.
I love that when I was a kid, especially.
I used
got
to
it.
eat oatmeal, but then they give it to horses to fatten them up, and I said no.
Okay. Well, but look at what elephants eat. They eat hay, carrots, and I don't know, maybe more, a different kind. They get like 2 kinds of hay and some carrots. They're like humongous. So, I mean, I guess it depends on your metabolism, right? I don't know.
I guess.
Come on, you did everything.
Look, do you
needed to
use
do.
regular
Go lay
milk
down.
or do you use like soy milk? Because honestly, cow milk is for baby cows to get to be 300 pounds in like a
Who, you
few.
talking to me?
I'm just saying, like, what is cow milk for? It's for baby cows to get like really big fast. And we use it like crazy. I love milk in my coffee.
Don, do you eat boiled peanuts? I've heard of those.
No,
I've never known what they are.
no, Angie. They look like somebody done been sucking on them. No.
I've had it twice, and I have to say, wasn't my favorite thing.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
They all wet and they look like somebody already sucked on them. No. No, Angie.
Do they come in a can? Because that would just be the
You
top
can
over
buy
the-
them in a can, but they make them fresh in a lot of places.
That's gross. That's not
That
my
is gross. Angie, you eat that?
Oh, she likes them, maybe. I knew some people that really liked them.
Uh-uh.
And then, like, when you're driving around in the South, there's always, like, somebody boiling peanuts on the side of a road somewhere.
Yeah, no. That's not really a Louisiana thing. I don't think.
They did
anyway.
it all throughout Georgia and North and South Carolina
Yeah.
when I was driving around the coastal areas. Yeah, they're big.
Oh, she boils them herself.
Ah.
Okay.
Angie, don't invite me over, boo-boo.
Like seasoning? Do you put anything in them, or are they just like soggy?
They're pretty
I'm
salty. The
sorry.
ones I've had are really salty.
They just saw, ew. My friend from Alabama used to love them. She's like, Dawn, you want some of these peanuts?
They're like beans at that point when they're boiled like that. Yeah, I mean, I prefer. I'm not a huge peanut eater, and I could go for months without eating peanut butter. But once I start, I kind of feel like I get addicted to it, and I want to eat it a lot. So it kind of, that's me. She puts a lot of salt and Cajun spice too, but you can do Cajun. And then it says they're big in the boiled peanuts are big in Florida.
Y'all can keep them.
You can keep
That
them.
makes sense, Angie. They got to be spicy and salty. All right. I don't do spice. I'm from Queens, but salty's good. Gets my blood pressure up.
So you don't.
I don't do spice.
I was listening to this metabolic guy, and he was talking about, sadly, he said, if you really want to, it's almost like the cure for everything is just basically not having sugar and carbohydrate stuff. He said, if you follow, he goes, I eat eggs, and he goes, I put like very low carb vegetables on my plate, but I'm very protein forward, he said. And he's an older man, and he said, like, if I lose weight, I don't lose muscle and I don't lose bone. And he's a physician, so yeah, it feeds a lot of inflammation and he was talking about metabolic syndrome and how, like, a lot of people, they never connected the dots with, like, plaque. They used to say, like, Alzheimer's is plaque in the brain. He goes, almost everybody has plaque in the brain when you do an autopsy. He said, but they feel it's from like too much sugar. And
Well, I'm doomed.
I mean, I feel like it is kind of poison. Like, after a while, like when your body just stops he said having belly fat isn't so bad. The bad fat is around your organs. So, the visceral fat. And he was even saying, like, I guess he knew about the doctor that was talking about the probiotics. He was saying, if you eat a lot of, because you need the amino acids of meat, he goes, but you don't need a lot of probiotic stuff going on. And like he goes, it just, if you're digesting all these like vegetables that you're not used to having, you're just going to be, he said, gassy. And I'm like, that's right. Right. And I mean, and then I told my husband, like, you know, we should just be eating one ingredient food, like bananas, apples, you know, meat, dairy, like if you want to sell. Yeah, it's really hard to not have sugar at all. And then he even said with the sweeteners, the fake sugars, he said he feels that the blue fake sugar is better than the yellow one. Ooh, my computer's really blipping out. Am I frozen? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Susie.
Okay.
But you want to know something?
I
haven't been able to see any of you guys in like 15 minutes. I just see my ugly mug.
The bottom of my screen is flickering like crazy. It's like the mic, the cam, the guests, the more, and the end button are all like flickering on and off. I mean, it's really weird looking.
All right, Teresa. Where'd she go?
I just dropped everything. What's up?
It just went. Now it's fine. It stopped.
So if I make the big heart, because I'm using this pretty thick yarn,
I'm listening.
and usually on that other one I made, I guess it was a thinner yarn.
Okay, Jeffrey.
Because Jeffrey's leaving.
No, he said, sorry, I had to go get my dinner. That's fine.
Oh, okay. So I'm trying to make a smaller, instead of triples and doubles, I'm doing doubles and singles.
Right.
But it just looks really bad.
I don't
It
think
looks like a
so.
heart. It's just
It
got
looks
more of a
cute.
point on the bottom.
Yeah. And you can't pull, and there's so much yarn in there, you can't pull this very tight.
You have to use a thinner yarn then.
It's cute. I think it's cute.
Probably for the bottom, huh?
Nonetheless, it is cute.
It is, but you know, I wanted to make it like the other one, but the other one, the one I made earlier,
Fresh
was out
dandelions.
of a thinner yarn.
Do you have dandelions? They're very healthy. Like the fresh leaves of the dandelion, providing it's not in your front yard and dogs could pass in front of your house.
I wouldn't be doing either one of those things, Angie. That's okay. Ew. I've got wild animals that, use my grass. And B, the dog's going to drive me to drink before I get to the grass.
Well, I've picked 2 ticks off Norton, and there's deer in New Jersey that live behind my back gate, my back fence line. And we saw geese in the big field behind the house in New Jersey.
Oh wow.
I went outside to walk the dog the other morning. 8 deer go walking across my yard.
But
Whitetail.
that's what we have over here in Jersey. I think we have them in Pennsylvania too, but I've hardly ever seen them.
I see them all the time.
Yeah, in New Jersey, they're like walking around like stray dogs. It's like you see them more often than any other kind of animal except birds. But
yeah, but I don't want to take a chance on whatever else they got going on in their little bodies. Their little Debbie, they could pee on anything they want to. I'm not eating it out of my garden.
well,
I even have a bear out there somewhere.
I'm going to say that we have we have a lot of area to grow vegetables, and we will be growing some vegetables, but knowing my husband, it'll be like 27 tomato plants, and I can't really, every time I eat tomatoes, I get like indigestion. I don't really think they agree with me. But if you've ever had a BLT fresh from like the garden, like a big beefsteak tomato.
No,
It's-
boo, just a tomato sandwich.
Right?
Mm,
Salt, pepper. Oh,
Just
good.
toast bread and mayo and tomatoes.
right. Fresh
Yeah.
tomatoes off the vine are the best.
Yeah. But my favorite, well, the best tomato I ever had off the vine was somebody I met who lived in Pennsylvania, but they lived like north of Pittsburgh, and we picked a tomato and we ate it with our dinner. And I said, "Can we get another tomato the next day?" And he said, "Yeah." And I go, "Are you sure your mom's not going to care that
Oh,
we're
pretty,
eating this?"
Tracy.
She freezes when she shows it, and then by the time it comes back, I can't get a good look.
Show it again,
Oh.
Can you
please.
show it again?
Yep. Hold on.
Sandra. Hi, Mama.
Hey, Mama.
Stay
Hi,
still.
Mama.
Stay still. Don't move.
Did
Don't move.
you
Don't
see how
move.
she kind of freezes? Okay.
There
Oh,
you go.
Okay.
That's
Oh, that's
cute.
Very
cute.
really
nice.
cute.
Very nice, Tracy.
Thank you.
Hey, Sandra
I'm
Tora.
Just
Hey,
over here
Mom.
playing.
Hey, Mama.
Drink a lot of seltzer. That's okay. I can't always. I try to avoid bubbles, just because of my nature. I don't need extra gas in my body. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel bloated a lot, so I gave up soda. But I miss it. I want it.
It ain't happening.
I have it every now and again,
Not now, anyway.
but I have been ordering unsweetened iced tea, and then I add
6 pounds of sugar.
no, I actually I use Splenda, but now I'm contemplating
Ew.
going back to that blue stuff because he said Splenda crosses the blood-brain barrier.
I can't eat the blue stuff. I'm allergic to it.
Oh, it's too bad.
Not really.
I mean, I don't want to
No.
be like I wouldn't want to be allergic to something that might just come up in my diet and I wouldn't know.
Right.
My husband was asking me the other day, how come now you're allergic to stuff? Just because you don't like it? I'm like, no, because I don't want to go to the hospital again with hives. Thanks, though.
Mhm.
You could get allergic to things at any point, and
Oh, yeah, I know.
and then somebody said you could get less allergic, which I thought was interesting. Because the last time I was on antibiotics, they were willing to give me something very close to penicillin because I'm allergic to penicillin. And she
Mhm.
said, there's one time they were saying it was like a 20% chance. And this time she said, well, there's like a 30% chance you can break out. But she goes, if there's more of a chance, you won't.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
She-
allergic to penicillin, all the cillins, of course, but I'll get the swollen and the blisters, and
Yeah, I
I'd
would
rather not try to see if I'm
That's
still
the
allergic.
thing. I did do it though. I think they gave me amoxicillin and I didn't get a reaction, but it triggered in my body other things.
Right.
And now I'm
wait.
still suffering. Not good.
I don't want to even take a chance. They can't even give me an antibiotic when I get sick because I'm allergic to all the cillins.
Like I have a
Garrett, too.
yeah,
I know I liked him.
I'm allergic to penicillin. I
He
won't
uses
try.
Bactrim a lot. I don't know why I think her
They used to give
internet
me
connection is-
Z-Packs a lot when and I used to say to them, you're going to have to double up on that stuff with me and then give me, what's that antifungal pill? The diflucan?
the diflucan.
Yeah. Because it pulls out all it's like your bacteria and your yeast in your body they're in balance. And once you kill one off, the other one says, I'm taking over this joint. And I don't know. I feel like I need to, I still feel like I need now to go back to the doctor. Gabalucci. Oh, your internet. Oh, she signed out. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it was nice having you up here and seeing
Yeah,
your
it was
beautiful
nice
work,
meeting you,
Tracy.
Tracy.
Thank you for coming.
You can try again next time. You can hang out in the chat.
We're here every week.
Yeah.
Next week it'll be on Teresa's channel. Oh, wait, she's trying to come back.
All right, she's back.
There you
We're
are.
back.
My internet's being crazy. My gracious.
The storms, I think.
And we
should
don't
have
have
seen me this
storms
morning.
out
Was it
here.
yesterday?
We're
I
supposed
lost-
to get some storms tonight after 10.
I lost everything yesterday, I think, trying to get right before the show. I was getting on. I was like, I lost my power. I lost my internet. I can't find it anywhere. It came back.
That's good.
That's terrible.
I lost my hook, Don.
You lost your hook. I
Did you,
dropped
Rob was
mine. I
driving me
bent down to
crazy.
get it.
did you lose your marbles?
Yeah, I lost those a long time ago.
Somebody. Oh,
What else? The little hearts just don't look right. I might put something else at the bottom.
when I was working at the nursing home, somebody gave me somebody left a box on my desk that was wrapped, and and I opened it up, and she goes, and it says, "Susan, I heard you lost these," and it was marbles.
That's funny.
I was like, okay. I laughed.
Mine probably went down the side of my chair.
Okay, I was wondering, Debbie, what you made.
Hey, Dee, how you doing? You coming up?
Why is Dee not blue?
I don't know. That's Susie.
Oh, you know what? She changed her name to her channel, Susie. That was Dee's
Dee,
Creative
that's Dee.
Craft or Dee's something, but it's Daisy's Creation. She named it after her doggy now.
So wait, so that D is Dee Dee?
No,
No,
that's
not
Dee
Dee
is
Dee.
in Dee's
Dee.
Creative Creations.
Okay.
Yeah, she's now Daisy's Creations.
All right. Well, I have my phone.
Dee, are you crafting tonight? Would you like to come up?
Show us what you've been doing. We're having a party now. The dog has settled down. She went to the party.
Oh yeah, look, she's blue
She
now.
had to go poop.
She said send the link.
All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat and then I'll erase it. I'll erase it after.
Do people just pop in? I don't see them backstage.
No, yeah, she'll come up. After you get so many, they go underneath and you can't see them.
Right? I gotta admit, that's a good feeling when you get so many people that they're lining up to come on.
I don't know, like I don't pay for
You don't
streaming.
see D in the back?
No, I don't.
Look down below.
Look, there's got a little scroll bar.
I don't have it on my
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up.
Oh, there she is right there.
you know, I don't have it on my iPad. I think they don't have as many features for iPad.
Oh, I got an iPad too.
You're using an iPad now?
Not now, but I do use one.
Like when I couldn't even get on with my Mac when I first started StreamYard.
I can't even see the damn chat. My eyes are like, I'm sorry.
I'm in the
when I'm
dark.
on-
Sorry, I'm in the dark. I'm on my other computer.
So
I
how's
use
the
all
weather,
Apple
D?
products.
I know y'all were having a big ice storm.
Yeah, it's 7 above right now, and it's getting colder. And we are in severe weather alert.
Wow.
Yeah, just be
Where
careful.
are you, T?
I'm in Oklahoma, Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
They're getting hit hard down there.
And so
Yeah.
you're saying it's cold and it's
Yeah, it's like today. All we did today was like sleet and snow a little bit, and now it's just cold. And they've had lots of accidents down here. I'm just staying home.
And do you have like a shelter somewhere if there's tornadoes? What do you do?
We've been here 8 years, and we've never had any tornadoes.
Okay, good.
Oh, well, that's good.
If they do, we just jump. If we get the warning, we just jump in the car and leave. You know,
Yeah.
Smart
Are you and
people.
Angela close to each other?
Angela,
Isaac,
where is she at?
Oklahoma. I don't know where.
Oh.
Isn't she in Oklahoma?
I have no idea. Don't be asking
Yeah,
me.
she's in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think she is. She's down on the other side of OKC, Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't like sitting in the dark, Anne.
I bought my 4th sewing machine today.
Did you?
Yeah, I got it on auction. I paid $79 for it. It's a
Wow.
brother, and it's just a. It's not a bad machine. It came with its original packaging and everything. So I've got to oil it and everything and get it going, and then I'm going to sell it.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Look what I got sitting here. My granddaughter's sewing machine over there.
Oh,
She wanted me to teach her how to sew. But she
Aw.
didn't bring none of her like she likes to make little plushies out of felt,
Oh yeah.
and she was hand sewing them.
Aw.
So but I'm like, I don't know.
Well, if she does sew, if she wants to sew with that stuff, make sure she gets a denim needle for her
Okay.
machine, because
All
that
right.
if it goes through denim, it'll go through that.
Okay. Yeah, she just uses the little felt.
Yeah.
But she didn't bring all my fabric and everything is packed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, baby, I said, if you don't bring your stuff, but she's coming to spend the week with us next week, so we can do stuff then. I tried to teach her to crochet, but I don't think that's her craft.
Right.
It's hard. She tried.
I got my t-shirt jammy top on.
Oh, hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I was just watching auction. I just bought a it's a heart-shaped ornament. It's a cloisonne.
Wow.
Pretty.
It is, I can't wait to get it. It's beautiful.
Well, Dee, you got a huge box coming to you, honey.
Oh, I know. I kind of went overboard, but that's okay. That's okay.
It's huge.
I had 2 huge totes. I mean, these are 16-gallon or even bigger than that. One of the bigger size totes. I had 2 totes of glass. I'm down to only 2/3 of a tote left.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
But then I've got still some more I can pull to
Uh-huh.
sell. But I've been trying to get it down to a happy medium. So it's getting there.
That's good. I
kind of went overboard on collecting glass, and now I've got to kind of be a little
I
more
did the
selective.
same thing, Dee. I did the same thing.
my husband was trying to talk me out of taking my china cabinet hutch to Pennsylvania, because he said he was looking what was inside. He goes, I have like things that I was wrapping up, shoving them in there to safe. And he's like, why
Sorry
don't you
about
spray me?
Precious.
And I'm thinking, I used
Can you
to.
pick her up?
I just haven't since we're talking about moving, which is, like almost 2 years now. I was started wrapping stuff up.
I'll be right back, y'all.
So is Susie, you going to downsize or get a bigger house?
We
Oh, she bought one in August.
bought a house, and it's 100 square feet bigger than this house,
Okay.
which isn't like a big
beautiful.
upgrade, but part of that 100 feet is a bathroom. So I'm happy. So now we got 2, and when you have 2 people in the house, I'm gonna say it's a good thing to have 2.
Yeah, I do miss having 2 bathrooms, but I tell you, I'm glad I don't have to clean 2 bathrooms.
Okay. I understand that. And he had a way bigger house than I had.
Oh,
So
okay.
he said he got rid of a lot of stuff, but like he still has stuff, and I have stuff. And I'm thinking I have to get rid of some dressers. I kind of like the taller piece is better, and like the piece behind me, I like it. I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's a nice piece.
But the piece along the side is, I mean, it's matches this, but the top is worn, and I mean it's lovely. It's an old antique, and it was my grandmother's. It's nice, but long and lows are not as easy to put in a room.
Right.
They kind of
It took me 50 years to get the dresser that I had when I was a child.
Oh,
It is a solid solid oak. It's over 100 years old. I had it as a
Wow.
child, and it's one of these tall ones, but it's just as wide, and it's got like 3 drawers on top, and then it's got 4 big ones all the way down.
okay.
And I love that thing, and it has claw feet.
Oh,
And-
nice.
Yeah, and it has a little keyhole on each drawer,
Cute.
Nice.
But it started mine, then it went to my sister, then it went to my other sister, then it went through all her kids, and finally she called me. She says, Denise, I have this old dresser, I says, "Is that my old dresser back when I was in school?" She says, "Yeah." I says, "Why? What do you want? What are you going to do with it?" She says, "Well, I was going to throw it out." I says, "Oh no, you don't. If you're coming down, put it in that truck and bring it down here." So she brought it down, and her first husband totally redid it because my sister went and painted it red, white, and blue. He stripped it back to the normal wood.
Okay.
So I was so happy. I was so happy when I seen it. I said, "Thank God," because I didn't want it if it's red, white, and blue, because I don't do refinishing. And but he refinished it, and I've seen his work. He does. Her ex-husband did really good work.
I don't know. I really want to have the top part of my china cabinet because it has doors, and it's like the only part of my house that didn't get as dusty as all the open things, you know. So I mean, like my husband wants to have like bookshelves, but if I could get those, you know, those library ones that have like glass that pull down or pull up, like anything that has covered display, I would really like that. Because
I've seen one of them. They're like lawyer's cabinet.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And they raise up and slide in. And this one had 4 shelves like that. I wanted it so bad. It was an antique, but they wanted $695 for it. But it was in beautiful condition. I would have paid it. I would have paid it.
If you price them new, see, this is it. Like, it's hard to have money now for everything. Everything is so sky high. But like you can, when you buy furniture now, and it's not. First of all, if it's solid wood, it's like $6,000 a piece. And if it's like around an affordable price, like $700, you get like veneers and plastic drawers.
Yeah.
And the drawers will say, do not put more than, and it'll name a weight like 25 pounds or 50 pounds. And it's like, are you kidding me? So I used to have a cheap dresser in New York. And my father helped me reinforce all the drawers, and we put dowels and, you know, so they wouldn't, because when I would put like my, let's just say pajamas in the drawer and I pat down, the bottoms would
pop out. Yeah. I remember those because they had the little sliders that the wood slid in. They weren't they weren't, what do you call it, dovetailed.
Right. So, I mean, after we reinforced them, it worked fine. But, you know, I have solid wood furniture here that, but you know, like this is my grandma's. I have my mom's, dad's, one in the other room. Their furniture is like humongous, and it's so heavy. Like the drawers, if you just take them out, are heavy. So I can't even imagine trying to move that. I could maybe. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe I should just let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
It's hard to let it go.
Don't know what could happen.
And I said to my husband, if I let my china cabinet go and we don't move it, I want to buy another one in Pennsylvania.
Although that furniture, there's no way in God's green earth I'd get rid of it. I'd bring in. I love antique furniture.
Oh, I do too.
My china hutch is not antique. I don't think. I think
Okay,
it's probably vintage. You know.
Yeah, mine's vintage too. I'm sure it's over 20 years old, but it's in
yeah. I mean, it looks like maybe 70s or 80s. I don't know. It has sort of like
mine's more 90s.
Leaded glass, 90s. And it has like a rose in the middle. And I don't like the rose in the middle. However, I like the rest of it.
Is the rose like carved into it?
Yeah, it's like it was etched into the
It's etched into
the glass, and the rest of it is panels. But I could actually take the panels out because they slide out like, you know, like a storm door slides out, like you twist.
Yeah.
And I could replace it with just plain glass if I wanted to make it look.
Oh, so the glass has the rose. I thought you said the wood had the rose.
No, the glass has.
You could change the glass.
I could change that out easily. I suppose. Not me personally. I used to be able to cut glass, but
I've never done that.
It has
we go to Ace Hardware and they'll cut glass for you like real quick.
Really? Okay.
And it's not that like plexiglass is really cheap, but you can get them. They'll cut window panes and everything at Ace for you.
Okay. Well,
yeah, because they cut glass for replacement windows.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can do
Yeah.
that. I mean, but like I said, if I get rid of it in New Jersey in the last few years, a lot of people were like not flipping, but like moving out, and they were putting big pieces of furniture on the street. Like you could almost drive up and they have like a big garbage day, they call it, and you could get to like 5 china cabinets on one street. And I
Wow.
was thinking, like, wow.
Because
Anybody
these younger kids are, I don't want to say kids, but the younger generations,
Well-
they don't want china cabinets and china. They don't want all that. You know?
I get it.
It's a shame. They're so casual that the nice stuff.
Sean said back in his day,
Yeah.
back in
Back
your
in your day, oh, Shawn Michael.
he said back in my day, these young cats. But it's true, kids don't want mama's trinkets these
In
days.
my head, I'm not like an old person, but I guess I do favor. Oh, I like sort of like I like the farmhouse look. People are almost saying that that's passe. So I like the boho look.
I
That's
don't care,
passe.
but you know,
already.
that doesn't. I don't care if nobody else does it
Right.
anymore.
It's
I
right.
like
Right.
I've been collecting the old kitchen tools.
I love old kitchen tools.
Yeah, with
and
the red
that's what I'm
handle,
gonna
wooden
put-
handles, the ones with
Yeah,
red wooden
That's what
handles.
I'm going to put in my kitchen. I had bought from Nana Tink, God,
Mhm.
a good long time ago, the hand crank.
I
Yep.
have a lot. I have a few of those. I love them.
So I bought like 3 of them from her, and then I have some other stuff. So I've been holding them, like hoarding them, because that's what I want to decorate my new kitchen with.
In New York City, I had old kitchen things on the wall as decor. I used to put a nail and then like hang them up. And I have these weird whisks and old egg beaters and
Mhm.
like strainer things. And
Yeah.
I like that. Somebody I saw did that with their china cabinet, like where they had an opening part. She just tacked on like old antique kitchen things.
I
And
just don't know how I'm going to incorporate it because it's going to be open to the living room.
Yeah.
the problem with open concept. You can't put up your tchotchkes. It's like,
You'll be able to work it out. Don't worry about it.
you could probably get like a room divider kind of thing. Like maybe a thing like what you have
But
behind
they're
you.
going to have
that you
like,
can see through.
there's a, there's
Well,
going to
maybe
be like
not
a little,
Bar.
Coffee
Or-
bar.
yeah. Well, like, no, the sink is going to be in that part of the cabinet.
Oh, okay.
And then it has a little kind of riser, I think. So like a couple people can sit there,
Yeah.
and then you have space for your dining room table, and then it goes into the living room.
So there's
from, what
walls.
I could tell on paper, let me just put it that way.
Is there going to be are the cabinets going up to the ceiling, or is it going to be like a space?
I don't think so.
Because some people, I started to try to decorate up in that downstairs. I have like some space between the cabinet
Mhm.
and the ceiling. In the new place, there's no space. It goes all the way up. They call it a soffit, I guess.
Yeah.
I hate it. And I said to Tony, how can we mask this so it looks like it's on purpose? And I said, and then I was looking through Pinterest trying to find what people did with soffits. And I said, can we get rid of them? He goes, no, we're not going to get rid of them. We don't know what's behind there. It could be
Mhm.
wires. It could be pipes. We don't know. We're not
Right.
doing it.
Usually it's a beam. It's hidden.
And so he said, what we could do though is put like wood, like trim, like put some trim on it. So it looks like it's just more decorative up there. And I said,
See the
okay.
really nice wooden shelves put along the soffits.
Yeah.
He said if I get rid of my
Hush,
he
baby.
would put a shelf around the wall. And I thought, well, that's nice.
It'd be like the Funko Pop house. You went to your house, and there was like, the little shelf all across the top, and it was nothing but Funko Pops all around the whole house. I envisioned Tooch's house to be like
Do you want to know something?
But
I
it's
don't
Funko
remember
Pop.
anything about the house except that it had Funko Pops. It's like that was the wrong thing to put in, like when you're trying to sell a house, because people
Like
are
they
like
should have took that down.
fixated. Yeah, I mean,
'Cause it-
so
Personalizes it so much.
it's like I just kept like you can't help it. Like my realtor I liked one of these farmhousey looking houses, and she had a lot of country decor. And he said to me, it has so many tchotchkes in there, so much decor, like you can hardly walk down the halls. And I was like, oh, you don't know what I like. What I like, because I liked the way she decorated, so I thought I could live in this house because she decorates how I want to decorate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But it was right across from a school football field, and I don't think I want. There were 2 houses that were up for sale. Not a good idea if you don't like crowds and noise.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. We found a place we really liked too, but right across the road was railroad tracks. Nope.
The first house I looked at in New Jersey, the very, very first house, I loved this house. It was beautiful. It was on the train tracks. And at first, like the first look of the house, I didn't hear them at all. But then the second time I went back, everything was like shaky.
Yeah.
I
I
said,
know. Yeah.
I said, oh man, they had this big kitchen and new cabinets that were like this. I don't know. It looked like a honey glaze over a light, it was like medium wood. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the way they glazed them, and they had a big table that you could sit in the kitchen, a big like eating, and it wasn't the dining room. It was just a spare room.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh man, it had a lot of room and it was open. And then the train came, and it was like, it had a big foyer where you could put furniture. It had a lot of, and up on the second level, there was also like a foyer. It was a real big old house.
Wow. Shit, over here. At home, we used to have a train in the morning, a train in the afternoon, and then in the middle of the night. Here, it's all day long. I think they must have had about 3 or 4 while we were doing the live today.
Yeah.
And they changed tracks here. So it's
So they stop.
and they're close to like the grain elevator is right there. So it's constant, and it's like a lot. Let me show y'all my little project.
Oh, how cute.
I love it.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, yarn again.
And then I added a little
Yarn term.
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
Aw.
so mine didn't come out good because I didn't make it wide enough.
I did 3 rows, people.
Wow. Good job.
Well, I made half of the scrubby. I frogged the whole thing. I made another half. This you got to count.
I'm not a nurse.
I lost my crochet hook, took the dog out. She did
Look,
both
I'm
things.
almost done with this skein. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you go, girl. I want to know what I'm going to make with that.
How much can I do? No, I'm not even around.
Keep going.
I want to need buttons and make it like a collar.
Yep. Boy, they
So I
were
wanna
selling
make-
a lot of yarn. What place was that? I was watching an auction. They had lots of yarn to sell. Oh my God. But man, was it going high.
Kelly? Was it Kelly?
No, it was Jeebus.
Oh, okay.
They do.
No,
Careful with yarn
I
and
don't
all
think
that.
I've seen it. He once bought something from me. Jeebus.
Yeah,
He came in like a I don't know, like a freight train that had no engine. And not engine, like engineer. He just like came in. He's like, I want it. Just send it to me. And he like left. And I'm like, well, that's not helpful. But
he won over $1 million on scratch offs. That's why he's
Wow.
living in a $1 million house right now.
Damn.
Wow.
I wouldn't have spent it all on a house.
No, I think he won like 10 million. But he bought.
I like to watch him and his wife sometimes,
Yeah.
but all his things are clickbait. Like
I sold him a
thumbnails.
wedding
know.
ring.
They got a
I
baby
sold
now.
it.
Oh, he is so cute. And now he's doing a new thing. He went and leased a 12-passenger van. He's taken his family, his wife and son, his mom and her husband, and his brother and his girlfriend. They're going all over the states hitting storage units.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh
Storage unit
wow!
auctions. So those
That's
videos
nice.
should be interesting.
but
Yeah.
how if you
He's selling as he goes. He's selling as he goes.
okay? I was just wondering, like, if you win one of those auctions and you have to get well, I know you could throw stuff out at the dumpster usually, but like I guess they have the manpower
Yeah.
to clear it out, but
Hey,
Yeah.
Melanie.
Hi, Melanie.
hi Melanie. You didn't
We're
get it.
glad-
Oh, no,
Melanie
Melanie, you
know
didn't get
that
a
was here.
notification.
I'm gonna make your moderator. Okay.
Mark your
Make-
calendars every 2 days, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Time, and we're here having fun.
Oh, no.
She
You
said she's
tried.
making a baby blanket. Do you want to show us?
Oh, did y'all? She made. It was Melanie that made those beautiful doilies.
Oh yeah, she did.
Oh my God.
Oh,
You want to come up, Melanie? Debbie said she couldn't come up because she was doing what she was doing.
I think she's hopping between shows.
Wasn't she making spaghetti or something? Because I was like, oh yeah, I miss spaghetti.
No, I thought she said she had pizza.
You miss
maybe-
spaghetti.
Oh, she was
Why-
doing laundry and
Why
opening
can't you?
stuff
Why
she
can't
bought.
you?
She got a bunch
spaghetti.
of Brighton earrings. Ooh.
Teresa,
Huh?
you don't eat spaghetti?
I eat spaghetti, but Mom's dead, and she made the best sauce.
But you didn't. You don't know what she.
I don't
did
eat it
with
that much. No.
This is what I'm working on, guys.
I don't know what I did, but like when my mom was sickly, I made
I got a cushion. That's thick.
meat sauce, and she loved it, and I kept making it like that, and now I have like, I don't know, I don't remember how I made it.
This is what I'm making.
Oh, those
cool.
are
Oh,
nice.
And this is what they look like. And I sew them together. And I have a whole stack of these I'm making. So good thing
She's
I'm
got the holders for bowls and stuff.
yep, the bowl
Wow.
koozies.
Nice.
And
So do you cut the pattern out
Did
all
you-
at once and then go sew them?
How are you
Yep.
letting her come? Are you gonna just drop the link?
Huh?
Melanie.
Oh, Melanie said she
she's nowhere
not today.
Oh,
Yeah, she said she had to frog her blanket. She's starting over.
Oh, I hate
Oh.
that, Melanie. Oh, I have had to do that one too many times and just threw it all away. Just threw it all away. And it was an anniversary cake, Melanie.
Oh
I was
no.
so devastated. But I didn't want to look at it again. You know that. You know how that goes.
Well, I know that did you finish that Granny Square blanket? No, you didn't.
Who, me?
You were working on Granny Squares.
Yeah, I'm not finished it. No, I'm still working on it.
Okay.
You have to have 2 or more projects started so that you can work on. You
Yeah,
don't get bored.
I'm a little ADD. I have to paint like the paper tape down and like at least 2 of them. So like when one's wet, I could work on another and
Absolutely.
crochet.
Well, yeah.
So I could do a few things. But I remember I said I joined Threads and I was like trying to get my numbers up. I think I'm up to 1,200 today.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice.
And-
This is the yarn I bought from Kelly.
oh, that is pretty.
It's cool.
I
again.
I
It's pretty-
seen that when you got it. It's beautiful. Her prices were nice.
Yeah, they were.
Baby bee, and it's probably soft because it's baby yarn.
Well, it's not soft. I mean, it's soft, but you can tell it's acrylic. Well,
Okay.
it says angel fleece, but I guess that's acrylic.
I used to make I made bags of the black border squares, and I didn't want to sew them together. That's so lazy. I mean, making all the crochet and then not wanting to put it together.
I
Yeah,
used to
this
put
is
them together for
Mostly
the nuns.
acrylic. But
I
yeah,
have no patience to sew. What's wrong with me?
so I got 9 skeins of this.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. That's pretty. What are you gonna make with it?
I don't know. Any suggestions?
It's so like springy looking, you know. I'm wondering it.
And then I got 6 of these little pink.
I just think like because I'm cold all the
Those are
time, I would
cute.
say make a scarf.
Those are so soft.
Let's
Let
see,
me
I didn't know
see
what
that
they mean.
What is that soft stuff?
It's called. Well, let me open it.
Hi, Tracy. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Tracy. I mean, bye,
See you
Tracy.
next week.
Hi,
Take care.
Tracy.
Thanks for coming up.
This is called Cuddle Soft. It's by Karen.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that looks soft. You can see it looks soft.
I have 6 skeins of this, but it doesn't look like there's a whole lot in here.
That's probably enough to make like a baby blanket or something.
A sweater set,
Yeah, sweater set. Yeah.
baby booties.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
cutting
that would be cute.
I'm cutting these corners off.
I'm
That's
gonna
what-
see what's on the
I
back
think
side.
that green yarn, if you had enough to make a baby blanket, it would be a nice baby blanket because it doesn't look like it looks kind of gender neutral.
What's that?
That
The green
greenish,
yellow.
the greenish.
Oh yeah, because it has like yellow and green. This
It
says
would be-
pastel.
it would be a
delight.
nice
I guess,
little baby
this is
blanket.
for this. This is what they made out of it. That baby blanket.
Cute.
Hey, show me because I was looking down.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, that's cute.
Cute.
so you needed. Now this is for knitting though.
Melanie
But you need
finished
two
another doily.
You need 2 skeins each of white, pink, blue, yellow,
Mhm.
and green.
So you can make it all pink with that. You
Well,
got
no,
six-
now it says a crochet hook, but on the other side.
There's an Aurora alert for Pennsylvania, and I'm not in Pennsylvania.
A what alert?
What?
He just saw an Aurora. This guy, I follow this like Aurora chaser, and he just
I
took
thought you said a war alert. And
I
I'm like,
know,
what?
right? I was like, what the heck?
Aurora Borealis.
Oh,
Oh my God, girl, you gave me a heart attack.
same here.
And I'm like, I'm really upset that I'm not in Pennsylvania looking at the Aurora. Why does this happen to me every single time?
All right, everybody, calm down. It's a Aurora alert,
Aurora, not Aurora.
not a war. God, I'm like a what? Oh my
It's
God.
Orson Welles all over again. Just settle.
Never says. In Pennsylvania, call someone.
He says, I currently have the auroras visible on my camera in the horizon in Union County, Pennsylvania. And I'm like, no.
Aw.
That's awesome. We used to see the Aurora Borealis all the time.
I hate to say this.
Minnesota.
I'm so jealous of the beautiful red ones that people were seeing around here and in Pennsylvania. And I was there and nobody told me because I didn't go on social media for the day. And I'm thinking, I will never not go on social media. And then I went on this guy's page and I said, if somebody could like messenger me if they see an Aurora in New Jersey, I will be forever grateful because it's on my bucket list and I'm old. Please let me see an Aurora. And so somebody
old
wrote me
girl.
back and said, he'll messenger you if you go on his page and give him like your handle, whatever. So I did, and he has been messengering me. But every time I can't see it. One time we were there and we looked up because he said he could see like a ring of one. And I told you, Tony had all those Christmas lights. And I said, it looks the same.
Oh, the menu is in with Shelby.
Hey, Shelby.
Hi, Shelby.
We
Yeah,
have
they
a
even
Mickey's,
they even closed
delivery service.
UPS today.
I wonder, see, we live in a very light pollution area here in New Jersey. But if there's a real aurora going on and not a lot of clouds, we might be able to see it. I should tell my husband to go look for it.
So you gonna make him go home to see it?
No. But like, there's a chance it would be like, there's a chance that Miss Teresa over here could see it on the.
Oh, yeah, I can't see it.
You have to see it with the phone. You have to turn on the phone.
Oh, you have to go outside though, when it's not happening. It's 4 degrees.
Yeah, we're down to, well, we're at 8 degrees.
I'm going to leave for a second and tell him just because it's like on our
Okay.
bucket. list.
Hi, little Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Bye,
Hi,
Debbie.
Shelby, that sounds good. Let's see. We have
I'll just have the
delivery-
strawberry pancake, Shelby.
I'm allergic to strawberry.
I'll eat hers.
Yeah. Give my share to Dawn, whatever her name is.
So what can you make out of this yarn?
A baby blanket, a baby hat. You can make some really nice
Maybe
cancer.
nothing.
That can make really nice cancer patient hats.
Or a scarf or a lap blanket.
Lap blankets. Yep.
Come on, interesting, ladies. Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
Amigurumi giraffe.
Yeah. Blanket for your dog, your big dog, your poodle.
If I had to sit here and crochet for my dog,
My thing is, you don't have to. You
My
romp.
sister-in-law, she makes they're like horse blankets, but they're for her poodles.
well, if Bella, she likes to be covered up. So
does
she came in the front, like where I'm at from the bed, and she had her blanket still had draped over her walking because
Yeah.
we couldn't get it off, I guess. It's funny. So what is this called?
Baby stuff.
Well, and it's called Baby Bee, but it's called Angel Fleece. Is that what this? Because it's like that. Is that the term for it? I guess that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Like this type of yarn.
All
What do
right,
you-
Melanie. I'd
know,
love
you-
to see Melanie's doilies.
Oh my God, they were gorgeous last time that she showed
Oh, first
you.
I gotta show you this picture. Now you tell me this dog's head is not too small for his body. Every time I see this dog,
Stop it.
I
Stop
think
it.
of Men in Black.
Wait, let me make it big.
Oh, they're cute.
Look, Hank.
His
he got
head
so
is
big.
too small for his body.
You remember that picture that when he showed me with the hat?
I don't think I took a picture of that. I'm still big.
I know. Were you supposed to show us Melanie's doily?
I know, but I had to go get that. Okay. Melanie, I got you, Melanie. Oh, it's pretty. It's pink, but it's pretty.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
that
Her
is
beautiful. It's not pink.
Oh, that's beautiful, Melanie.
Wow.
I wish I could crochet. I mean, I know how to crochet, but my fingers won't let me do that. And I used to make doilies and tablecloths.
Dang, girl. That reminds me of my grandma so much.
That is beautiful, Melanie.
Oh my God.
That
That makes
is
me miss her so
beautiful.
bad.
Oh, I'm gonna strangle you. Stop. That was my ear. Ow. Make me
Oh,
small.
Make you smile.
Snow.
Like that.
Yes, thank you.
There's too much light in my neighborhood.
Oh, she was out there checking out the borealis.
Yeah, I put on a winter coat and I tried to take pictures in a few directions. And in the back, all I got were spotlights from the other car. So
You
it's like,
almost have to have some kind of a filter on, to take those really sharp pictures.
and this is off going toward it was from the deck, but it was going to the front of the house. And you can't see anything that looks fantastic.
Mm.
I'm just
Did you see that crocheted tablecloth I got from Jane?
Yes, that was gorgeous.
That was worth the $22 or $20, whatever it was by itself.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
She had a lot of nice stuff in that
it
lot.
almost looked like you could wear it as a shawl.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah, she had a nice lot of stuff in that.
Yeah, I didn't see the
How much
beginning
was
of
she
it, 'cause when I
charging?
looked up and I saw doilies, and I'm like, those like the cloth ones that she had with the embroidery, and I'm thinking, oh, how much is that? And they go, oh, it's a lot. So I had missed the ones before that.
I missed some because little Miss had to go out.
Well, I was fighting with Precious, so
if you like that kind of stuff, maybe you
Meet
could.
the Amish. They know how to make it.
Well, maybe you can ask her, like, next time she gets like a big lot of it to show you.
yeah.
I mean, it's just she wouldn't have to. I don't know. I'm making people who like to collect doilies really mad at me now for saying that. But I don't know. Quite frankly, if somebody was really interested in sterling silver jewelry and like spent money on it and didn't want it for like $10. But I mean, like back in the day when I used to sell my sterling earrings often for, $25 and $30.
Mhm.
I mean, and if they were like special pieces, I would ask 100. But if somebody privately wanted, I would contact them through Messenger and say, I have this. Is there anything you want? And then some of them said,
Right.
yeah, I'll take that, and that.
The baby yarn is called whatever.
Boucle.
You put it in the chat.
Boucle. It's French.
Dawn, did you hear me?
What?
The baby yarn is called what Melanie put in the chat.
Boucle.
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 Not Robert Boucle, but Boucle.
No, because he's Buble.
Buble.
That was Robert Boucle.
Robert.
You guys.
There was a goulet.
Yeah.
Robert Boucle.
Robert
and
Goulet.
Michael Bublé.
Yeah, Michael Buble. That's
And
right.
Robert Goulet.
Bubbly.
And
Yeah.
Robert Goulet.
No relation to the yarn called boucle.
Not at all.
Okay. I just Googled what can I make with that yarn.
See, after I cut all the ickies off, it looks like this. Then I start
Cool.
then I start folding it up and sewing the edges.
I'm gonna have. Jeez.
He said you're gonna have to keep checking the horizons for substorms, and it's cold AF out there.
Why do people got to put all this loud music on their things? I just want to see the damn thing.
How long does it take you to make one of those bowl koozies, Dee? There you go, amigurumi pig.
Not very long.
Big.
If I sit down and do it instead of procrastinating, I'm terrible at procrastinating. I can whip together maybe 5-6 sets a day.
Oh wow,
Mhm.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
No, that's not bad at all.
The time consuming is getting them all prepped.
Do you have a booth somewhere that you?
My daughter and I, we do craft sales. We go to craft sales, so we're going to go to one in OKC this fall. Yeah, we do them in the fall. We don't do them in the summer.
I love craft fairs. I used to work them all the time.
Matter of fact, I think March 5th. What is it, March? Yeah, let's see. March 8th, they've got a craft fair here at the, it's called the Expo, but our town is kind of a country town, even though there's 80,000 people here. There's not the traffic because we have no freeways here.
Oh wow, nice.
That's why I love it here. It's 18 miles to the freeway.
Wow. Well, I don't know if I like. I mean, I'm probably close. I live out in the boondocks, and I'm pretty close to a highway.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty close to being like 6 miles, but like,
Yeah.
it feels like it's
I mean, we have a lot of
10 minutes.
roads going every which way and stuff. And plus, we're like 2 minutes from Walmart. It's just down
That's
the road.
convenient. That's very convenient.
Yeah. And
We're
it's
like-
when he goes to Brahms ice cream and brings home ice cream sundaes and stuff.
We don't have any conveniences where I live, and the biggest like place to shop is the Dollar General, right in my zip code. So I have to travel, but like if I travel 5 minutes up the road, 10 minutes up the road, there's Civilization. And Civilization is like an Aldi's and a
Yeah.
Weiss and
But
a
that's what we have to do. I mean, close to home, it's not that we have to go to Laplace, which is like 10 minutes, 15 minutes away.
Yeah, I mean, we're like about, as the crow flies, we're probably about technically 7 miles, but we have to worm our way through farms and hills. So
Well, we
I
have-
could be 19 miles away from someplace and it could take me an hour because
yeah.
I have to go
Yeah.
around mountains.
Well, we got 3 Walmarts in our town.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. Okay.
We have one on east side, west side, and then we have the small hometown foods.
Oh,
that just
wow.
food. And but then we do have other grocery stores, and we have other outlet malls and stuff here. But the big ones, you know, like Nordstrom's and all of them, they're down at OKC, you know, the city. And we're only 40 miles away from OKC.
Oh. Oh, it's Greenland. I thought he took a good picture of the aurora, and I was going to show you. This guy keeps texting me. He's so excited. I mean, he's texting it out to probably like 200 people, but I'm one of the people. It's kind of funny. I sometimes wake up and I'll see 35 messages. that he's like, oh, there's a substorm, and I'm like, I guess every time like the sun puts out like a solar flare, you can see auroras, mostly in Finland, but you know.
I do too, Melanie. I love paper piecing. Yeah, I love to. And then I've got my embroidery machine too, so I can.
Oh, nice.
I would like.
I'll have to drag out my.
Does your embroidery machine do digital imaging?
I think so.
So you could do like a golden retriever on a hat kind of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All I have to do is put it on the little thumb drive, pop it in the machine, comes out on the screen, and then it picks my colors and everything for me.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
And then I have my workhorse machine, which is over there. It's a baby lock, and that's where I do this hard, heavier work.
Nice.
Yeah, as soon as I get those 4 quilts done on my big machine here, I'm going to tear down the quilt rack and put my smaller quilt rack up, my 4-foot, so I have more room in here.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be just doing small projects like table runners and wall hanging, baby quilts. I won't need the big queen size. But I'm not going to get rid of the rack. I'll just put it in a box and put it up in the attic out in the garage.
Yeah.
Because if I ever sell it, I'd rather sell it all as a kit. But
The craft season is coming upon us, and you got to get that done.
yeah,
Somebody wants to see yarn. Hi, baby. Hey, baby.
Yarn.
Hi, yarn.
You're going the wrong direction. No, that way.
Yarn. Yarny baby.
Don't bite mommy. Don't bite mommy.
What are you doing? What are you
She's so
doing?
funny.
well, we got
Oh,
our.
she- oh, it's a
It's
Rita.
she, it's a
owns
she,
the
right?
yarn.
She's
Like you said, she's doing CPR.
is
Yeah.
that, does she
I have low blood pressure, so that's a good thing. Keep it going.
Yeah,
Does she ever settle down and cuddle?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
these are pretty colors. I just love these colors I got.
I miss the cuddle. I was
I'm
crying.
gonna have to get some of those bowl things.
I was going through my pictures and I saw my first puppy,
Oh,
and I was bawling like the whole day. And Tony's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I just feel emotional." And
I miss all my dogs that have passed. I miss them terribly.
and she was so cuddly, and she would like look at me. I took a picture of myself like trying on some clothes, and I see her like behind me just like looking at me, and it was like, aw. I don't like the way I look in the picture, but I like the way she was looking at me, so
Oh, wow.
Aw.
she's cute. I miss her. And I used to take her to visit Tony's mother, who passed away too, and his sister used to say, "Aw,
Aw.
can I kiss her?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can." She's very sweet.
Oh, yeah. My dog sleeps with me. She likes to, she'll beat me to my bed. and she'll lay in my spot. Her
Mhm.
head is on my pillow, and I'll say, "You know better than that."
Well, I did something once, and I cured the dog from ever coming on the bed again. But I clipped her toenail on the bed, and after that, she's like, "I'm okay." And so she would sleep like on the floor, like next to me. Or I had a dog bed for her too. She sometimes would sleep on that. But I'd wake up a lot of times, and she'd be like right there.
Yeah,
Aw.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's sweet.
We have 2 dogs. One sleeps with my husband, and then mine sleeps with me. Otherwise, his dog would come and sleep with me, and I
Oh.
said, I'll get my own dog.
What's the link, Shelby? I mean, is it for another video going? Something going? Oh, what's the alert I get for Susie for the Aurora Borealis? All right, I'll tell you what it is. You can sign up for it as well. His name is Tony. Oh, okay, it's TonyBendele, and he's on Facebook. So you have to go to his page on Facebook, and then I think through there you could get on the messaging. And he uses Messenger to message. So
This top and bottom is going to be pretty with the green.
Oh, that's cute,
Oh yeah,
Shelby.
that's gonna be beautiful.
I can't wait till I.
Nice and bright, especially
Yeah.
this time of year. You know.
Those are cute, Shelby.
so do you want me to
Yarn. Knock it off.
let me see if I can find him on Facebook.
Okay, there's a YouTube. There's a link dropped from Shelby.
Oh, it's like some little whales, little amigurumis.
Oh,
Those are cute, Shelby. Do you crochet?
See, somebody else wrote on another Pennsylvania app, Aurora viewing tonight. I'm like,
Dang it.
why am I not there? Huh?
Shelby, do you
Your
go
first
do
choice
the
is to go
crap?
home, Susie.
You just make wonderful.
We
menus.
were going, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Like somebody, look what they saw.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, yeah, the red.
Settle. Settle.
They took it at 7:20 tonight.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and they said she even flashed naked eye visible a few times. And my son got to watch his first Starlink launch. Okay. We saw Starlinks up in the sky and we thought they were UFOs because there was like we saw, first I saw 3 in a row and I go, what's that? And then we saw 2 in a row and then we saw 4 in a row and I go, what's going on? Are aliens coming? We were like, and then I just searched on the internet, what are like 5 in a row blinking lights, like up where satellites would be, and they go, it's linked satellites, and I was like, oh, okay, but you know, we're on the boondocks. If aliens were going to come, they seem to only go to the boondocks, right? They never pick anybody up in New York City.
cornfields.
They never pick
they're in the
anybody up in the
cornfield.
city. It's always in the woods. I don't know.
Watch out, Susie. They're coming for you.
No, right? No one hears you scream when you're out there, I guess. I don't know.
They're gonna be in the field with the sheep.
I think they'll get you fast
Next
enough. You
door.
won't have time to scream. Don't worry about it.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you need a stress ball. There's this girl, that young girl I sent you the link. She was doing fidgets, Melanie. I'll see if I can get the link. I sent it to Teresa.
No, you
It
didn't.
was. Did I? No.
No, because
have-
I've been looking for those
I'm gonna
balls.
look
That
for
was. Remember that person that requested something that I
Tony.
wanted that I could make for that person? Well, I was looking for that person's thing, and I didn't know which style, but I couldn't find the one I liked that I thought might.
But no,
work for
this.
the person.
But you remember the little girl? We kind of watched that video. The young girl, the long hair. You remember? Yeah, we will.
Okay, yeah, I remember. How's
Okay,
that? Is
yeah,
that better?
good. I'm glad you remember. Anyway, she did another video. It was with 50 different fidgets.
Wow.
And I think a couple of them had stress balls in it. Let me see if I can find how do you find your history?
I asked my husband.
Oh, you look in the past of your life and then you go, crap. why didn't you do that?"
Smarty pants.
My husband is the kind of guy that should show him that. We were going to leave on Sunday, and we decided to stay. And I'm like, well,
They'll be back.
do you
You'll
know
be
what? Our
fine.
sunsets are like very pink a lot of the time. And I don't know why. Because over here, like you see yellowish ones or orange-ish ones.
Mhm.
But we often get like very interesting shades of like real pink and bright pink. And when I photograph it with my cell phone, it sort of
Okay, Nick?
translates to orange. And it's
Save myself.
so pink, the skies over there. So
We'll get a nurse
See,
right
you're
above
supposed
you.
to cut the fabric.
Huh?
You're supposed to cut the fabric.
Not yourself. Besides that, you got a nurse right above you.
Oh, here it is.
There, that's the solids. And this is the prints.
Are you going to send it to me so I can make it for that person?
excuse me.
What?
The stress ball.
Can you send this link to Melanie?
Yeah.
I need a stress ball pattern.
And the cute little whale. The link above, Melanie, that Shelby put in is a pattern for the whale.
Now this has a bunch of fidgets, but she had some little stress ball ones. You know those things where you squeeze it and the little ball is squeezed.
Oh, that was cute. Yeah, okay, I remember those.
I remember having a chicken, and if you'd squeeze it, that like it looked like an egg came out of its, but it didn't look like it was in an egg. It looked just like the yolk.
Looks like it was pooping an egg.
Yeah, it looked like it was pooping an egg. And I thought it was really funny, but and then they had some like interesting interpretations on that theme, and I thought that those were
No
hysterical.
more.
The first time I saw that was so long ago because I remember
Okay.
seeing it in a it was almost like a gumball machine but for little things at a movie theater lobby, and I bought one because I thought I've never seen anything like that.
I seen one. Somebody's selling one on YouTube auction. Trying to think who it was.
Well, I mean, I could see like why they would, and then I think they sell them all over Temu, by the way. So things like that.
Did you send it?
Oh, I know who it was. It was
I sent it to you. You didn't get it?
Kim.
I didn't look.
Yeah,
Well, let me know.
I used one as an ornament on the tree because it was
Let me know,
really like a
let me know.
keychain. So I hung
got
a ducky on the tree. I thought it was cute. I have
Anyway, Melanie, this girl that she's going to send you, it's called Amazing Paige. Her name must be Paige. And she's got all kind of things. She did a scrap buster where she was using scraps. And she makes these 7 by 13 inch rectangles. And she sends them to this place. And you don't have to make a blanket. You just send the squares and they put the blankets together for like
wow.
homeless and different things like that.
Oh, nice. When I was in New York, I used to volunteer at a church. Like it was I don't know. The church was like Dutch Reform, but it was a Methodist group that would do crafts. And we would run workshops and we would make crafts and give them to the DV shelter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for women and children. And so we would make jewelry, we would make scarves, we would make t-shirts, decorate
Oh,
them.
cool.
And I said, if anybody wants to come and learn how to make jewelry, I'll teach you how to make simple jewelry and maybe you can sell it. And we used to also go to, like, it was sort of like, it wasn't really not a reform school. It was a sleepaway school for boys. And I don't know if they had parents or what, and we used to bring them pizza and games.
Wouldn't that be called a boarding school?
Yeah, boarding school, but these kids were, I'm going to say these kids were not fancy. They didn't have money, these kids. So, yeah, it is a boarding school.
Troubled teens.
I don't know if they were little, they were younger,
A little,
but I don't know if they had parents or parents that couldn't take care of them. But it was nice that they had places where like they could sleep. I mean, it wasn't really an orphanage. It was a school. But so they used to call me Pizza Lady. Hey, Pizza Lady. Hey, Pizza Lady. Are you going to bring this game to next time? I'm going to go, what game you want? I'll be like, okay. And it was sweet.
Hi, baby.
I kind of miss having like groups like that to do. But the crafting group, that was really nice.
I
And
belonged to a quilt guild, and we'd meet once a week at one of these shops here, and we would be making quilt tops, and then they would finish them and give them to the Angels of Hope or Hope of Angels.
Oh, cool.
And that was really nice. I made like 25 of my own fabric and stuff because I love doing quilts, but I don't need that many quilts. So I
Right.
just donated the tops and let them finish it.
when we were making, I was teaching the earring class. We had one man and the rest were women. And he was from Jamaica and his wife was from Jamaica. And he would make the most heavy earrings out. He would just get like a head pin and just put very gaudy big beads.
Oh, wow.
I kept trying to tell him, you have to try to keep it like littler, like one big bead and the rest small. And he's like, nah.
Earlobes will be hanging down.
He was having fun. I'm like, okay, have fun. But they weren't going to be that wearable. I mean, they'd make your ears.
I was watching YouTube, and they have a group of men who have a knitting circle, and it's just men, and they were just all sitting there knitting, not even talking, just
I
a
think
knitting.
that's so cool.
That is cool. I think that's really cool. I don't, you don't hear about it too much, but like, there's no gender for like crafts. You just have to want to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why people feel like that. Oh, the Amish people though are really like, I want to say, into gender roles, like they don't expect the men to be in the kitchen ever.
Right.
And if
So
somebody,
I don't want to go shovel the horse poo either. So
No,
I don't mind doing that. I've done that for years.
I kind of was like thinking about it, and I said, well, if your man is like farming all day and plowing fields, like he deserves a hot meal.
exactly.
you think? Yeah.
But you're right. Yeah, mucking a stable isn't fun.
No, I'll let him do that, and I'll cook dinner. No problem.
Right.
I'll even hire somebody to make the bread.
Oh, I love making homemade bread.
Me too, Dee.
Well, I
I
can't
need to get back into doing that stuff. I just haven't felt like it.
I feel like lately, I mean, it's bread like, but I make pizza crust from scratch. But it only came out like pizza crust a couple times, and the rest of the time it was a little more like bread, which it was good though. It's just not what I wanted. There's an Italian lady who looks at Americans cooking, and she gives recipes, and sometimes they're pretty simple, but she goes, this is not, she'll say, a carbonara. What did they do?
Oh, that's Lydia, isn't it?
No, what are they called? It's a man and a woman, and it's something grammar, like pasta grammar, or
Oh,
I don't know. She's from a really small town in Italy, and that's where her family is. So they go at least once a year to visit. And people wanted to go as well. So they started arranging for tours where you could go with them. It's pasta grammar, but they're thousands of dollars. I mean, it's like
Whoa.
it might be like 2 weeks of just eating and eating and cooking and eating and cooking and eating and a
A
little
lot of
chocolate.
pasta.
And I'm like, and they make it from scratch.
Yeah.
And I can't eat that much, so it would be a waste for me. I mean, I like to eat, but I have to eat like smaller portions like all day long rather than I couldn't eat a 7-course meal. I could eat like just half of the appetizer at one time, and then at maybe 20 minutes I could try to eat another couple bites. But that traveling kind of bugs me, like the thought of traveling, and I get like anxiety in restaurants because I want to eat and I kind of can't. I get sick. So
Yeah, when my husband and we go to restaurants, he'll order the meal, and then I tell the lady, bring an extra plate, because
okay,
because I've had gastric bypass, so I still can't eat a full meal.
I have to.
This is so pretty, and I think I'm going to put this color with it. It's
Oh
great.
yeah.
My husband doesn't like to share, so he says to me, "Get your own food,
have a
and
lighter
we'll
one.
just take it home." And I go, "Yeah, that's what we do." But he wants to eat. He can eat. He was like slim for a guy that could eat so much. He looks a little like he getting a little.
Maybe the lighter gray would be better.
Let me see the first color again, please.
It's still
Okay,
going
we have
strong.
this
in green
one here
one.
is the main fabric. I can either go with the light gray or the dark gray. I think the light gray is
The light gray,
Okay, gotcha.
in my opinion.
I
Yeah,
like
I
the
agree.
bold. I like the bold koozies, but I would like one for a smaller bowl. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, they have patterns for the smaller ones.
They,
The 8 inch. See, I make the 10-inch, and then
you know,
I can
I
make the
heat up a lot of bowls, but the plates do get really hot.
Mhm.
I probably need some pot holders at the very least, like that would
Yeah.
be good.
You see, Sean only eats out of bowls.
Well, I think if I had I want to say druthers, if Tony's dishes were they're like, the soup bowls are very like shallow with edges.
Right,
They're
right.
really
The old
good.
style.
They're really good for like stews and like pasta. Because I feel like if you just put the pasta on a plate, like it could start slipping off the edge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like those shallow bowls with the little lip. Those are perfect for spaghetti.
And
Yeah,
I
they are.
don't know how I ended up with this, but it's like a handmade ceramic bowl and it's a nice size.
Yeah, see, now I've got 4 of them for like chili bowls.
Oh, heavy. So we got a lot of these mismatched handmade things. When I took ceramics, I made more like sculptural things. I did make a couple bowls, but I don't like the way I decorated them. Because like you said, you don't ever like what you made.
Yeah.
Once in a while. I used to.
Where did I put the hook? Oh.
Yeah, I've made well over 500 of these.
Using your
colors.
hook, honey?
Sold them all.
Huh?
Well, that's really, it's nice.
Did
If
you
you,
using your hook?
I
lost
used to
mine.
like to sell
But I found them.
earrings that I made. Now don't sell them. But
What's
when I used to take those earrings, I could make like 5 in a night.
Oh, neat.
And I mean, or I'd be watching television and making earrings. But believe me,
I used to give my daughter all that scrap jewelry I'd get, and she would make sets out of them, necklace and earring sets.
nice.
She hasn't done that for a while. I was hoping she would do that for the auction, or for not for the auction, but for the craft sale.
Like I have to be in the right mood to want, between focus and hand strength and vision and energy. It's getting old is crappy.
Yeah, she's.
But I
busy.
mean, I can do this.
Let's see. That one is dark. That's going back under
I
here.
told Dawn I got like a shoulder ache from crochet. Am I the only person that goes to sleep and gets injuries just from laying in the bed?
Yes.
I like you feel like you know you're getting old.
Apparently, Susie,
As soon as I lay down, I
that's those aliens that came from the cornfield.
have like
That's
sciatic.
what happened.
I have sciatic nerve pain that like it's like a referral pain in the front of my leg.
Uh-huh.
It starts burning and tingling when I lay down straight in the bed. And so now I'm thinking I'm trying to prop pillows. I'm trying to lay on. I can't sleep on my side anymore. It's just, and the Tony's like, what? He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then I took the pillow, this big heavy pillow, and I threw it down on the side of my.
How do you like
He
this
says-
one, Lisa?
That's
Oh, I like
Oh,
that
yeah.
one together.
Yeah.
I like that one together. It
He's
makes
like,
the flowers pop.
he's like, why'd you thud a big pillow on my face? I'm like, sorry. And if I leave the pillow there, just like on the bed, Roxy comes and puts her head on it, and and sometimes she rolls over on her back, and she's sleeping like I'm sleeping, like on my. And then sometimes she puts her snoot all the way up against Tony's face, and he opens up his eyes, and he's like, ah. She's so weird.
Ugh.
And then Norton lays by the foot of the bed. And then people are like, why do you let dogs on the bed? And I'm like, I don't know.
The
They're
little
like-
dog lays on my bed. The big dog lays on the floor because he pushes me off the bed.
Oh, you can't have that.
No,
if I
I'd never
fuss,
get up.
if I kind of like fuss at him too much, when Norton was young, he'd sleep on the couch. And Roxy will sleep on the floor. But she used to go out in the hallway and kind of like guard the door. That's okay. She likes to be upstairs. She's like an upstairs dog, and Norton's like a downstairs dog.
Well, Roxy's waiting for the aliens to come land, and Norton will get them.
They don't come in New Jersey. Apparently, we've only spotted UFOs in Pennsylvania.
You too,
Oh, actually-
Jeffrey.
You too, Jeff.
Is he leaving? All right,
We
take
said
care.
to take care of ourselves.
Take
I
care
hope
of
he
you too.
takes care of himself.
Good night, Jeffrey. You too.
There was a time a few weeks ago where there was like a lot of drones over New Jersey. And
Mhm.
my friend was like, "What's up with this? I've seen drones hovering around the neighborhood." And they were really big. And there was another girl who was spotting them, and she said it's as big as a car. And someone said it can't be as big as a car, but it could be pretty. They could be pretty big.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we have them drive over our house, but they're the police officers. They stopped in front of our house and were like looking at them. We knew what they were doing.
That's what somebody was saying. Like someone said, it has to be like an official kind of thing, not like.
Yeah, it's the police.
I mean, it was sort of around Christmas time, so I said,
Mhm.
I think it's possible that once they heard that the police were doing it, maybe
Yeah.
other people were doing it too, just because to keep it going.
Well, we live around the corner from a college, and my husband went over, and he's seen that they had the drones because they followed them all the way over there. And it was all the police department practicing because a lot of the police departments use drones now instead of people, so that it's safer.
Oh,
And they use them at the prisons.
Oh
too.
no! This row has 34 stitches, and I only do 32.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Miscounted. Frog it.
Oh no!
Hi, puppy. What you doing over there? Oh, I'm still working on this coffee craft that I had this morning.
Are you really?
Oh no.
And I think
I just finished my coffee from this morning.
I can drink coffee all day and still sleep at night.
Oh, me too.
With a little help from my little melatonin.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna cut
I have
these.
to take my muscle relaxers for my neck. So
Oh yeah.
that helps.
Wish I had some of them.
But it'll knock you out for the first few hours, and then after that,
Yeah.
Boing.
The same with
you
melatonin
got
too.
one
It'll
dog in your back, and you got the other one on the side of your leg, so you can't move.
You did, Melanie. Awesome. I drink it all day long.
She is under 18, but this is not a buying channel, and she does not buy or place bids, Jeffrey. We make sure because we want to protect Shelby.
Yeah.
We make sure she does not bid ever, and she gives us wonderful menus, and she's just here in the chat, and this is not a bidding channel.
Right.
So we are very happy that she comes as well as you come. Everybody that comes, we're happy to have. What would I do without my dinner menu?
I would like. See, now I'm ready for my second dinner.
Well,
Yeah, I had to hurry up and wolf my dinner down so fast. I
I
use
know.
them.
I took a bowl of like some of that stew I made yesterday, and I kind of hate that I still want to eat something, but I know I will at the very least. Maybe those misshapen animal crackers.
She told us about She told us about her animal crackers,
Her
and
animal
she said, "Let me tell you about these animal crackers." Well, we thought she was going to say like they taste good, they taste bad.
they're
The
bland.
shape. The
I
shape.
said they are. I think they're very like loose with the term animal crackers because they don't really look like animals.
They were steamrolled.
They have like an impressionistic kind of.
Making
So
for
is it
fun of
a
the
cow?
poor
Is it a
animal.
We used to
buffalo?
bite the heads off the animal.
I
crackers.
know, right?
I eat the first. It's so silly. I remember back in the day. See, I keep thinking about my childhood. They used to look more like animals.
Yeah, they did. I haven't seen any of them since, but
But the Barnum and Bailey ones that came in that little circus box.
Oh,
yeah,
that
I love
was
them.
we get when
It
we
was
were kids.
cute. I like that. Now Tony said they don't do them anymore
No.
because
They
animals.
don't taste like they used to. I can tell
But
you
he
that.
said it was a thing about having animals in a cage. Like people actually, I go, they're
Yeah.
cookies.
Even PETA again.
Cookies.
Exactly.
I mean, oh my! I understand like not wanting to have like animals in it performing. They feel
No
it's
reason
like
to be
mean.
sorry, Jeffrey. We appreciate
It's okay,
you.
Jeffrey.
You're okay, Jeffrey.
We
Yeah,
appreciate you, Jeffrey.
don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're glad you're here.
It's
Definitely.
the only thing I say is people can come up, but they have to have a shirt on
Oh yeah.
Oh, but no pants?
and pants too. We
Oh.
But it's like if they're sitting, I can't tell what you're wearing under the table.
Just don't
There's
stand.
lots of times I'm on live and I'm in my pajama bottoms.
I know, me too.
They match the top, so they look like they're a pair. You know,
I was talking to the guy that was looking at the. He was probably writing up his report or something. The guy that came to look at the water thing. I can't believe that they'll give you a credit if it's a leak, but if it's their fault, they're not going to give you a credit. I guess they feel like it's your usage. There's no way in 4 days.
Yeah, but if it's on their side, they got to take care of it.
yeah.
Like, I mean, okay, it might be leaking into the ground, but then my lawn would be really mushy, right? It's not. It's just not possible to go from like 1 month where the like usage was 1/12 of like the net. It just was like 3,000 gallons or 30.
Unless somebody's using your water while you're not home.
And then she said they have times where they get, oh, how cute.
She
They have
got
time.
worn out.
Aw.
No, that's sweet.
I'm curious what mine has.
Norton's crying.
Water.
And I have proof that I got a
700
bow
gallons.
in her
Is that a
hair.
lot? Susie, how many gallons did they say you had that you used?
It was more than the previous 12 months worth.
Oh,
And
really?
we were only here 4 days out of that month.
Wow.
So I expected the bill to be like a $4 water bill and like $40 of like service charges.
Right.
But no, it was 160. And even though that's not like the end of the earth money, it's like
Yeah.
I didn't use that much water.
Right, that's the point.
It's
Right, we used 2,700 gallons and our bill was only 33.34.
well,
9 of it was a service charge.
our service charges are like 40 over here. They try to get coming and going. But
Yeah, I love my utility bill this time. It was really nice. But it'll get me in the end. You know, it always does.
here,
Yeah.
I'll tell you now what it said.
And you get this heating bill from this little surge.
Yeah. Usually our heating bill doesn't go over $100 in the winter. 2 months in a row, it's been 135. So
Well, we have kerosene.
yeah, we have natural gas.
I wish I had natural gas.
Oh my God, that's what we had in my old house. And now I'm gonna have an electric stove. That makes me so sad.
Oh,
I can't find it, but it was, I think they said it was 92 or 89 like points. And I don't have my bill, so I can't interpret it. But I called the customer service lady because the guy who was looking, he said, it's probably a billing error. So she said, it's not a billing error. It shows that you used that much. And it didn't show that you had a leak. So you have to have a plumber come and check out your property and your house. And I'm like, I got to pay for you know what that's like in New Jersey? It's like $200 or more.
yeah.
And if they say, you know that they're going to say you need a new pipe going from the street to the house, because they could say that.
Yeah.
Because the last time I did something like that, they tried to get me to redo a pipe. And another plumber said, don't do it. You
And
don't
that's the plumber you call.
Yeah.
But he was retiring. All right, so people from around
Wow, Melanie.
America were like writing if they saw the aurora at all.
Yep. Melanie, do you have an all electric home?
Someone saw it in Virginia.
Mine
Shoot, at
was
my old
$200
house, we
Maybe.
paid $425 for electric.
My electric is like 180 a month.
Mine is 200. I mean, for this house here, and we're not even here, it's still around 250.
We got our first bill here, and it was $125 for the electric.
That isn't bad.
Why are
Mine-
my
no.
utilities so high?
Huh?
My utilities are through the roof. And out in Pennsylvania,
$90.98 this past month.
Our water bill was $20 a month, but now it's 32.
well,
They increased the prices.
they increased it. But
We'll watch it later there, Jeffrey. Thank you for
We
dropping the
we
link.
pay a monthly ambulance fee, which is $5 a month.
Oh, that's not
was-
bad.
And what's nice is if we have to call an ambulance, we'll never have an ambulance bill
Oh,
That's
that's
nice.
good.
because that's on our thing here. We even have a street sweeper that comes in once a month. $2.
Boy, I haven't seen a street sweeper in years.
well, we have it now that they just decided that you can't park in the street on Tuesdays here. And for like 20 years it wasn't like that. But what
Oh,
was
you have a
it?
heat. Oh, she has a heat pump. Okay. Yeah, I had one of them when I lived in Texas as a heat pump.
Most of the stuff, see, like in Pennsylvania, we have a well, so we don't. And we have like water filters and containment tanks, and if that breaks, it's going to be a fortune too.
You should be able to fix a water pump by yourself. We used to fix ours all the time.
The big tank that chlorinates the water is leaking, and the leak is all the way at the bottom. And Tony said it's probably such an easy job, but because the big tank is sitting like right up, you can't. I don't know how that, like, you need like 2-3 people to move that thing. It's big and heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, we got city water, and I love the taste of the water. I mean, we've had terrible water in Minnesota. It smelled like rotten eggs.
Oh, that's the sulfur. Yeah.
And even when we had a filtration system, you still couldn't drink it. So we ended up getting bottled water, that you have a tank and we put the bottle on the tank. But I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore.
A lot of people were doing that in some of the houses like we looked at. The water for our blueberry bushes, that well smells like eggs sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But the water in the house is fine.
Yeah, ours is real. And then my daughter, she lives out in the country, and their water, they don't have, does she have water softener? I can't remember. Her water even tastes even better. Oh,
Wow.
it's great.
See, we don't have bad tasting water here, but like go 10 miles down the street and it's awful.
Yeah.
Well, the water here is like hit and miss. When I first moved here, I thought it tasted like mild tea, and it just had a weird taste. New York water was really good. It was delicious, I thought. I mean, it was like nice water. They actually filter it and sell it, which is ridiculous. But Tony went the last time we flew somewhere was a while back, but he just grabbed a bottle of water and paid for it. I go, you know what you just bought? And he's like, what? I go, it said New York City tap water.
Somebody was smart.
He's like, it's water. I don't care. I'm like, okay, you paid $2.50 for tap water. Well, they were like, they price gouge at airports.
Of
And-
course.
but I thought that was funny. When I was first looking for this house, Poland Springs, like the Maine,
Yep.
coming 2 years straight from me, they were selling a Poland Spring water. The place where they pump out water was for sale. It wasn't that big company. So apparently they don't really, I don't know how they tap into Poland Spring or if they get it from a different spring, but I could have owned it. But
It's itchy.
it's so weird, like since the internet, like just to be able to, like you say, oh, let me look at houses in anywhere. You pick a city, you can just check them. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got mine. That's how we got this house. We looked at several houses in town here. When we moved down here, we rented for the first year because we didn't know if we were going to stay or not. And we decided we're going to stay. And so we started looking at houses, and I told my husband, I says, we used our VA. We have a VA, veterans and stuff. And I told him, I says, this is how much. I don't want to go over this amount because, we're senior citizens now, and we don't want to have a large mortgage or large payments. I said, I don't want one of them $200,000 homes or up because they've got really expensive houses here. So I looked at this house twice, and the only downfall this house had when we moved in, it was move-in ready, the bathroom. It was small. It was, it needed a total redone, just the bathroom. Well, we totally redone the bathroom. Now there's not a darn thing wrong with the house, except for, we need a couple of new doors and, a couple of windows that need to eventually be replaced. But yeah, so I didn't let that bathroom stop me. And I still got this place, $20,000 less than what they wanted.
That's good. We probably paid $30,000 over asking.
Oh, okay.
But that's what it's like now. Like, buying things last year, or like, yeah, everybody was paying. Well, not everybody, but like if the house was a desirable house.
Yes, Jeffrey, that's good. Congratulations.
I mean, my house was built in the 60s. It's not a, elaborate house, but it's the style that I liked. It's the ranch style with a
Ranches,
2-car garage.
I kind of wanted a ranch, or I wanted one, like I still could do one floor living in the house I have now. Like if something ever happens to my leg, or if I can't make it up the stairs, if I ever got a stair lift, it's a straight run up. Or there's a room downstairs you could use as bedroom, and it's across from a bathroom, and there's a shower there, so you can just do one floor
Yeah.
if you needed to.
Yeah, and that's what we have. It's just the one floor. And we actually even out in our garage is where my washer and dryer is, because down here you can run your washer and dryer year round out, in the garage. And it's right next to the furnace and the hot water heater. But I've got a ramp out there. So because the step that they had from the ground level to the house, I couldn't come in that way. So I had my son-in-law. He says, I'll fix you. And then, of course, my washer and dryer was up on concrete slab, so I couldn't even lift the lid. It was that high.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
So he built me a level ramp and a step down from there. I told my husband, I said, why don't we just enclose it, insulate it and enclose it? Then we have a laundry room, a mud room.
Mm-hmm.
We can still have a door on it to go into the garage, but that's in the works. I have to convince him to do it. But he's getting to the point where we have to have like our son-in-law or grandsons do the work.
My husband likes to have a project, so the front step by the front door was really steep. Like the entrance to the porch at the farther end was like a nice lower step.
Mm-hmm.
But I said to him, I want to step here. I don't want to, I felt like my knee kind of cringe when I would do it. So he did it. Like he just went and he made it. And then he goes, I think it's a little shallow. And then he extended it. And it's just made out of wood. It's not finished or anything, but it's great. Like I walk in now, it's like I got a little step and then I'm on the porch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the concrete steps. I think it's 3 steps and then the platform, but it has double railings on it, the wrought iron railings, just love my front steps. Now the back steps, have got the concrete, but no railings. I can go down, I can't get up.
Yeah.
Because I need my rail, unless I have my cane with me. And
Home Depot sells the railings for
do
that.
they?
Yeah, because we had bought one for our cement steps that we had.
Okay. Home Depot.
And I think it was like 125, and because we had 5 steps going up.
Okay.
You probably could, you could probably just get like as many, like a 3-step, a 4-step, a 5-step.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's a 3-step is what is in the back, and it's
Where I live now, the code is to have railing on any major steps, I guess.
Yeah.
So, we have railings in New Jersey. In Pennsylvania, I don't think anybody cares. We probably could have I don't know. You probably could put a stable over your house. Nobody would care. It's just nutty.
Yeah, I'm surprised it passed inspection without the railings back there. But I suppose they figured that's not a main entrance. I mean, it is off from the kitchen, but I do want railings back there because I can't even go out in the backyard unless my husband's here, because I've fallen and I don't want to fall.
We're going to have a ramp on the new house, and we'll probably have like 8 steps now to the back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So I guess it's going to be higher. So the ramp will go up, and then they'll have a landing, and then it'll go up again.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So because I was barely able some days to get up the 5 steps we had.
Ooh, here you there. Thank you, Jeffrey. We hope to see you there.
All right. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
You heading out, Jeffrey?
I'm getting nervous about the price is going down, and I have to just if I had just sold my house right away, since we've been like in Pennsylvania, I've had to put in this, and now this water issue thing. It's just every time we come here and something happens, it's horrible. I mean, my house is from the 30s, but it had some charm,
Yeah.
and it was renovated in the, I'll say the zeros. I don't know what to call them. The aughts.
Turn of the century.
Like, I mean, it was like 2002. There were like a lot of renovations done here, and
yeah.
I lived here, I don't know, since 06. And for me, compared to some of the houses we were looking at now, and they were saying, oh, it's outdated. And I was thinking, that's an upgrade from what I had. But I like the solid, like the oak color cabinets compared to like some of the paint jobs, and they painted nice colored wood cabinets and they made them that like chocolate brown. And I was like, and they made the walls like burnt orange. I just said, I can't live like with these colors. And once we painted the walls, and I put a primer of I have to redo the cabinets. But once I changed that, I just felt much more like relaxed over there. It's funny, like what a color could do for you.
Yeah.
If you don't like it. I mean, the upstairs is just sort of like slightly off-white. It's not exciting. But, I'd rather have it be like slightly off-white than some weird, like fuchsia or black or some weird color.
That's true.
Yeah, I did my bathroom when we redid our bathroom. I did it in that really, 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 really light gray.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put in the distressed gray wood floor in there.
Oh, nice.
It's good for bathrooms.
Yeah.
And then I went with the teal color shower curtain and curtains to match, and went with the beach theme, kind of a beachy theme.
You might want to hang out in there now because it's really cold and the beach spot might be a good idea.
Yeah, I think so.
Warm your little heart. It's so cold.
It was cold today. I had the heater running in the bathroom when I took a shower. It didn't feel like it got hot at all. I mean, it did get hot, but compared to the wind pushing it,
Yeah.
It got hot. It was 28 degrees hot today. But that's not the feels like. So
Yeah, I am ready for spring. I'm ready for the lawn furniture to go out, and the barbecue grill.
we don't have one yet. I wanted to buy
just
one.
bought a pizza oven for the patio.
A what?
Heck, you need a pizza.
When you
oven.
said he bought a pizza oven, I thought you meant he bought one for the kitchen. Oh, look at her with a bow.
Oh,
That's
puppy.
cute. Wait,
No, he bought a pizza oven for the backyard. like stone.
Can y'all lower that,
Oh,
please?
wait,
yeah.
did you have that? Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
Who has the pizza oven?
My son.
Oh, okay.
My backyard on my patio.
My sister-in-law put a pizza oven out, and then she says, I'm having a pizza party.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yeah, we're not going. But
I
I
make
mean,
homemade pizzas all the time.
My husband loves
it's like
pizza.
from here, she's almost like an hour away. And I mean, from Pennsylvania, I'm not going to drive 5 hours to get to her to have pizza. And then she said something like I don't know. I don't want to I shouldn't talk dirt on here, but we went there one Christmas, and she decorates beautifully. It was really pretty up there, but I don't know.
I can't wait for it to be used. Homemade.
I mean,
pizza.
she just the house, the way she decorated the house was like very. I think she likes to do that for. You know, she wants to make money doing that. Occasionally, she does. I think.
I would love to have a decorator come in and totally redo my dining room and living room.
I
Kitchen.
would like everything taken out of my house so I could start over again.
Oh yeah.
Well, my husband's an architect. So he can design things.
You
But
could
it's not-
tear down my house and start over again. I'd be even more thrilled. Saying.
I know I'm envious of Dawn. She gets a new house.
I know, right?
Maybe one day.
Hey, Swamp Picker, how you doing?
Hey,
Glenn.
Glenn.
Hey, Glenn. Glenn. All right. See you Thursday. For sure.
There, I got those done. I got
All
a
right,
callus
Glenn.
on my finger from cutting.
It's getting late, guys.
It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to.
I can't even see anymore.
I've been sipping on tea, so I have caffeine.
I can't even see what time it is on my computer.
Probably going to be up till 3 in the
It
morning.
is 8:51 for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah,
That's
8:51
late,
for me.
y'all.
It is.
I know, Glenn. You better snuggle up, boy. It's gonna be cold. Get your long johns out for work tomorrow.
I have to open up my cupboards and make sure the vent is not closed in the kitchen, so we don't
Yeah,
have
because
to.
I think tomorrow
Yeah.
we're supposed to be. Tomorrow's Wednesday. The low is
Yeah.
29 tomorrow.
Wow.
Ours is
Yeah.
one minus one digit. That's weird.
God. Y'all keep that. Keep it. Keep it up there.
Come weekend though, it's supposed to be back up in the 40s and 50s.
Wow.
I
I
can't
know
wait.
it's like one day our thing says you are 21 degrees warmer, and then the next one is like you're 20 degrees colder, and then you're 15 degrees warmer, and it's like what the hell?
Yeah, I know. It's just like it's like, come on.
Yeah.
It's 21 here. Feels like 15 right
Mhm.
now. That's cold enough.
What does mine say? Let's see.
In Pennsylvania, it's colder.
Yeah, we're still under storm warning. And it's 7 degrees. We're supposed to get down to 2 above, 0 tomorrow, 1 Thursday, 56 on Sunday. Can you believe that? No wonder people are getting sick,
Yeah.
And in Pennsylvania, it's 13. Feels like 0 where I have my house.
It is 8
big
degrees, feels like right now. 18. But
Did
8
it
degrees
feel like
feels-
6? It feels like 0.
Oh, Jeffrey says it's 21 where he's at.
We had minus already, below
I
0.
hope this will be the last cold blast we have. I moved
I know,
south
I
to get
shouldn't,
warm.
I shouldn't complain at 52, but hell, I'm cold.
We have an ice skating rink in our front yard now. The dog slides. Funny.
I even bought an electric blanket this year, and I'm usually never cold.
I'm always cold, even in the summer.
With air conditioning or no air conditioning?
Either way.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's
I
what
wear
we
a
If it's
sweater all year
humid,
round.
if it's humid,
Yeah.
I'm usually like, it's so hot, I'm hot. But during the nights, in August, it was like in the 50s during the night. And one guy was saying, like one of the neighbors pulled over, he's like, it was so cold last night. I go, right? Like it was terrible. But it, you get kind of used to the cold, which is sad. But even now, like I could run out for like a second, take a picture and run back in. But it felt so cold sitting out in the lawn when it was 56 degrees. Like we were wrapped up in like blankets and had coats on. And
Yeah.
I still felt cold. It was freezing because we weren't used to it. And it was so hot otherwise.
Bella, move. Move.
Oh my gosh. So we're
We
going
usually have a fire pit that we have going. It's an above ground fire pit. And we usually sit around it, but I haven't been able to do it since fall. Usually we can do it in the middle of the winter. I mean, I remember last year we celebrated Christmas at the horse campground and we had hamburgers on the grill.
Yeah.
That was our Christmas Day dinner. They wanted to go horseback riding. So I said,
Right.
"Okay, let's bring some burgers out."
Move, Belle. Move. All right, y'all. I'm fading fast.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready to go too. I'll catch you guys
Gee,
tomorrow
thanks
on
for
your
coming in and joining us.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
it was fun.
Yeah. I get the sewing machine going here. I got it right next to me. That I'm gonna see if there's a way I can use it while I'm chit chatting with you guys. If it's not too loud.
Oh, I doubt it will be.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys in the chat for being here. Melanie,
Thank you,
Jeffrey.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
On already.
On your show tomorrow. In the chat.
All right. We will see y'all tomorrow.
Bye
you want
guys.
me to end it, Susie, or you got it?
I'll press end. All right, bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Good night.